endlessly searching for an original sound.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Don't give us this ability name.
I can't hear anything, I think.
I know you can't.
I forgot.
I gotta do some stuff on my end that hopefully won't freeze up.
Now, if it gets here, you have to do it like on Discord, you have to like yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We are
one.
getting so close to 100 subs, so I guess I have to do this. Oh my god, guys. It's only 100 subs, what's wrong with you? It's only 500 subs, what's wrong with you? 600 subs or I won't stream. Oh my god.
If you can't afford $5 a month, what are you even doing here?
Oh my god, I'm so glad you know that joke. They've had me doing that ever since it happened.
Yeah, it's been posting everywhere. It's like it's been beaten to death already.
Yeah, I know, but they
it's so dumb because especially like there's a lot of people that do that and they don't even do anything to interact. They just sit there and look at YouTube videos. Like how the fuck are they not getting copyright infringed from anything?
I want to do that. So the person I'm with right now is Moko, who you guys know from Gender Bender Extreme, I don't remember the whole name. And yes, we're going to Disneyland. Who wanted to go to Disneyland? So when Kim Week and I went to Disneyland, or Disney World, I'm not going to admit we did this, but we walked in and we both yelled, "Who want to go to Disney World?"
I want to go swimming in Disney World.
You want to see the gators?
Yeah, we see gators.
Disney
also,
World.
I'm just looking at this fucking save select. I'm already horrified by the fucking icons. Like, look at Pluto. What the? Look at how they massacred my boy.
Poor Donald. Because he wasn't tortured enough
Make him look
before.
like a dude with a face mask on.
They're not even showing us poor. Kaplon,
Okay.
thank you for this sub 5 months in a row, and William Benison, thank you. If I don't say thanks, I'm sorry, guys. I'll get to you, I promise. Let me know if this is too loud or anything, guys. Hopefully it's not. Mickey looks like he has seen some shit. To be fair, I think he has.
Like, oh my god, look at Goofy's expression. Look at Goofy's expression.
Goofy, did they merge his eyes together?
Yeah, but he looks like he's having a fucking Vietnam flashback. Jesus Christ. On the Pope stick.
Now we're gonna see if it doesn't look like ass.
I mean, this came out in 2017, was
restart the
years
game.
after Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, Christ, are you kidding? Well, you also have to remember this is made by Microsoft. Microsoft don't give a shit.
Yeah, but still.
So this was originally a Kinect game that they brought onto PC, which means there's a chance you might get... what the fuck was it called? What is that fucking game everyone makes fun of? The Star Wars one.
The dancing one?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Over here.
Oh yeah, the one with...
Wait a minute, wait.
This way.
I know that voice actor.
Yoo-hoo! Look here.
It's Roger Craig Smith!
I was about to say, kinda sounds like the dude who does Sonic in the Sonic Boom.
So I'm gonna restart the game in a minute, guys, so we can get the proper, look to it. Okay, can we talk about this AAA developers? Subtitles always on, please.
Also, I was right. Roger Craig Smith is in Sonic.
Oh, so it
He's
is
not
him.
doing. He's not doing. I actually do think he does Sonic. And when you go in the Sonic Boom cartoon, the first character to line up is Shadow the Hedgehog for some reason.
I don't know, I haven't actually seen Sonic Boom. I played one of the Sonic Boom games.
Okay, so the thing is, the Sonic Boom games are terrible, but the cartoon itself is actually pretty entertaining and funny.
You know, well, I like the voice of Eggman. I've had him on the channel before. I know there's a whole thing about Knuckles being a feminist or something. I've seen that clip, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How would he even know what a feminist is? It's Knuckles?
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Turn the music down more. So let me get back into the game. 5 months from me. Also, what in the LSD swilling crap is this abomination? Don't you?
Okay,
This is because you guys can't go to Disney right now. And this is us
Yeah,
getting an excuse to shit on Disney. And I will take
That
any
was so.
chance
Oh,
to shit on Disney. In fact, I should have invited Clownfish TV to shit on Disney with me.
actually, with this Roger Man did actually do both Dave the Intern and Sonic the Hedgehog in Sonic Boom. Also, who does Eggman nowadays? I know it's not Dan Green anymore. It's Mike Pollock.
Yeah, Mike Pollock. Have you seen him on Twitter? He is a sassy motherfucker. I
Well,
love
he
him.
looks like it. He looks like it too. But yeah, I mean, I wonder when Dan Green stopped doing.
He stopped doing voice acting when his wife passed away.
Oh, he stopped completely. I thought he just stopped doing Sonic
No,
stuff.
he stopped completely voice acting because he had to take care of 2 twins.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Turn it down just a smidgen more for you guys. Oh, you know what? I don't even have to do that. I can do it this way. No. Let me know if it's still too loud, guys. It's at 40%. And I'm sure this is not going to get copyrighted to hell. You know what we could also play tonight? We could also do Epic Mickey 2.
Yeah, but that's actually a kind of good game.
I do like the Epic Mickey games, and I wish the first one would come to PC. But I've never actually finished the second one. Alright, so you
If
guys
we want to
ready?
really kill ourselves, we could start playing like fucking Kingdom Hearts.
I don't hate myself that much. Also, I have some Disney games I could download and play, and I'm sure people will now start sending me on Steam other Disney games just to torture me now. Came back
Gosh.
to voice Yugi a few years ago. Okay. Well, I figure the kids are probably old enough, so it makes sense he came back.
Yeah, but also like the man. I'm not
There's
gonna
a
shit on
Sonic
the
Boom
guy,
game, I never heard
but
of it.
you can only live on residuals for I think a cartoon and TV shows for that long, unless it's something like Friends that's always airing, right?
I don't know if voice actors actually get residuals and stuff. That's...
I think it depends on the contract.
yeah. that's another-
Speaking of, have you seen that really scummy move fucking Crunchyroll was trying to pull?
Yes, in fact, I spoke about that, and people that haven't
You
actually
get to
worked
be
in
in our
the
video
industry
game. We
yelled
don't
at me
pay you
for it.
$10 a line. Like,
There were
with no
people,
royalties or anything. Like, what the fuck? Like, and a max of 5 months. That's $50 for a video game.
I had fame humpers yelling at me that this would be their only chance to become famous, and it made me laugh even harder because I'd really like to announce what game I'm voicing in recently, and I can't because I'm on an NDA, which fucking sucks. But hopefully next week I can, guys. But there's a very popular game that I'm voicing in, and trust me, it was more than what Crunchyroll was.
She's gonna be in the English dub of
Oh
Fate
my
Granddaughter.
fucking god! Look at those
Oh,
eyes.
the horror begins. Yeah, but no,
I
I
paid
mean
for this
that
game.
whole Crunchyroll thing. Like, if you're an up and coming voice actor, like you're do to things like, okay, I could need $50 right now. Then maybe, but yeah,
I've
I wouldn't
gotten
go for it if I
more
was
from
like
an indie.
a full-fledged one.
I've gotten more money, and I've said this before. I've gotten more money doing an indie game, just one line from an indie game, than that kind of shit. Like if certain voice acting groups found out about that, oh. Also, this is supposed to be a girl,
Yeah, that's because if you turn her around,
which
you know,
I can't do.
you could see that she had the ponytail, and that's what girls have. All girls have ponytails. That is that is abomination from the swamp.
So we have the Hispanic, we have the Asian, we have the white kid, we got the black kid. We don't have any mix. So what flavor of kid do you guys want? Oh, that's gonna be a soundbite to bite me in the ass eventually.
So which swamp monster would you rather we go around
There we
playing
go.
as?
Which kid of Shrek do you guys want?
What are you doing in more
I
swamp?
like that. That kid definitely lights fires in their free time. Yes, it is Purity.
Oh, those eyes.
It's a gender bend Chucky doll. The Hispanic. Yo, Florida Latina. I feel personally attacked by that. But okay.
Oh.
Oh, you
no.
can, oh, no, you can't do the hair. That would be silly.
Also, as is confirmed, all girls wear shorts and
Oh,
stockings.
okay, just ignore my
Name's
choice.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Gosh, pal, I was hoping to get some of my friends' autographs today,
but I've been so busy with the Toontown Mayor election.
What is wrong with his ears?
Hey, do you think
Why does Mickey have cellulite on his ears?
for me? I'd sure appreciate it.
Okay. I guess I should explain this for those that have never been to Disney, because this is something I think that stopped years ago.
Well, here we are.
Oh, please let me leave you.
Thanks for getting Donald's autograph for me.
Did I get Donald's autograph? I don't... Okay, so the autograph thing is a thing they used to do at Disney, and I think they've stopped doing that from... I actually have a little autograph book filled with autographs from when I was like 6 or 7 and I went to Disney for the first time.
How do they even autograph with those massive gloves they'll wear?
The actors inside those suits are actually trained to how to do it, and each one actually learns how to sign it like in exact certain way. It's actually impressive for those that do the autographing, but I think that's something that's stopped now. And it's kind of a shame because those were always kind of fun things to do, is get like for little kids to get the autographs. Because like I said, I've still got my autograph book. That's right.
Yeah, but maybe it just became too stressful or something, you know. It just takes one small thing in the world of magic to close it all fucking down.
I think what it is from what I understand, like the last time I went to Disney, you weren't even allowed to hug the characters, which is kind of a shame because you used to be able to run up and hug them and stuff. You can't even do that anymore.
You know, something that's sad is when Disneyland, the happiest place of Earth supposedly, has implemented stranger danger rules.
I fucking swear someone needs to look up the narrator because now that's gonna drive me crazy. Oh wow, that kid, this is the most realistic jump I've ever seen in a video game, actually.
You know, something I find weird is that this character model looks like exactly the one from a Disney skateboarding game from like 2002.
It probably is. Okay, so where's the kid's parents? Because you don't let kids wander around Disney alone. That's how you get your kids stolen.
This is a Disney World without stranger danger. And moon gravity for some reason.
Why is this thing vibrating?
Like fucking jump again almost like. What?
I don't... Okay, so I don't know Disneyland. I've only been to Disney World because I'm in Florida. And I've never been to California. Fuck did they do to you? Poor duck. Wait, did you... Hold on, we gotta see him blink. Okay, it actually worked this time. That's Donald's voice. I can't. I like Donald's voice. I'm not gonna pitch. Give me a second.
Yeah, I always respect people who can do a Donald Duck voice because I can't for the life of me do it. I couldn't even do it to save my life.
My uncle can do it. It's actually pretty impressive.
What the fuck? Disneyland Adventures.
Oh god, Donald, your neck! There is no one in that suit, is there?
Oh. If we change around a bit, like play around with the colors and saturation of this screen, could we make it into a creepypasta?
Probably. I kind of want to now. That's fucking terrifying. They didn't fully model his bottom of his face. Are they... What the fuck is wrong with Donald's? Oh no!
Whatever you did made me glow
Oh, no.
again. Oh, see this bar? That's how much magic we got. Guess what happens when it reaches the top?
You come?
I don't know, but I sure want to be here when it does.
Okay.
You sound way too excited about a bar filled of magic powder.
Uh-huh.
Like when we get all the magic crystals, we'll get to see some real fucked up shit.
People are gonna start sending me Disney games just to torture us. You understand this?
We're gonna get so much content off of
Remember, guys, we're family friendly now. Because you have to be family friendly. Oh wait, we're 18 plus. Fuck that shit.
But you can't go around doing that. Oh.
Wait a second, I need to message something.
I'm just sitting here looking up those.
You're just horrified. Adult versions of Toy Story when the people were not around. Fun fact, I know here and I think Disneyland used to do it. When you used to yell Andy's coming, they actually used to fall to the ground, but they had to stop because the actors were getting hurt.
Yeah, I can see that if you're in the middle of something, all of a sudden you have to stop flat. I mean, that's how you sprain your ankles and other stuff.
Oh yeah, no, there's kind of horror stories from the Imagineers and the actors that I actually know here that used to work the parks of getting, they got really hurt doing that shit.
Yeah. So I'm looking up this fucking IMDb thing for this game, and there's one character called Wise Guy Fish, which I'm not entirely sure we've seen upon, but he's voiced by somebody called Barry Traction.
You got Donald's autograph. Thanks,
Oh,
pal.
that's the old Mickey
But
Mouse voice before he
actually,
died.
This autograph book's not for me. It's for Goofy. He's been wanting
Funny,
an
dude.
autograph collection, and I thought it might be
The
nice to help
IMDb
him
actually
get
doesn't
started.
list who does
Do you
Mickey
think
Mouse.
You could bring the book to him?
I forgot, he's the guy that actually married, the voice for Mickey in this is the original, the older voice. And he actually married
I'd
Minnie
sure like to hear
Mouse.
about all the
Apparently, the one who's doing Mickey's
So
voice is
long. Oh,
Great Ivan.
Thanks for giving the book to Goofy.
I can't stand the
You
new
like
Mickey
what
Mouse
Goofy
voice. I've
does?
actually heard him a couple of
He's
times,
Mickey.
and
Oh.
I'm sure he's a nice guy and stuff. He's just not.
you're
He
having
doesn't
fun.
sound. He needs more practice in the role.
Yeah, but apparently this
Final
guy's been doing
Destination
Mickey
is known
Mouse
as
since
Death
like
Fucking
2012 or
Cheats, the
something.
movie.
Huh.
Look, if you gave me a chance, I would totally do a Final Destination in a Disney park. I've always made this joke, and I especially made it last time I went to Disney. I would kill to be able to do a horror movie in, what the fuck is that ride called? It's a Small World, because that ride is legitimately creepy.
I mean, the only thing you'd have to do was like put a really dark filter on the recording and then just slow down the music.
Yeah.
It's a small world. Whatever. So how does that song go? I've never actually heard it.
It's a small world after. Oh, fuck me. Why do I know that thing by heart?
Yeah, but you take that and then you just like turn it down and slow it down
Can
to
I
like
mess with anything?
it's a small world. No.
No, I can't.
And then
Early
just
Chapter.
in an infinite reverb. There you go.
Wait, I know
Reverb
these.
bastard.
I know at least two of these. The Charlie Chaplin one I've seen before in the dough fight. Do they actually I'm going to Disneyland. I like those things. I'm sure those will get banned eventually for being offensive or some shit.
Also,
Oh
you know,
my god!
he's like 11 feet tall.
Sure is a
That's
nice day.
no. I don't want to hug it. Can we go anywhere else?
Before we continue, right? How come there's not been much more like horror movies set in a theme park?
You think because theme parks that go after people? I don't know. I would make one.
Well, I mean, of course not something that's licensed, but I mean, I remember Rooster Teeth made a movie called Bloodfest that's literally made like a festival for it, and then turns into like a massive snuff film.
Sign that for me.
Honestly,
Gosh, thanks.
Universal has some great like horror characters they've made for like their Halloween Horror Nights. They should turn those into movies.
Yeah,
That's
but I mean,
fucking
yeah,
creepy.
Doesn't Universal have like the rights to? Oh my god! I need an adult. I need an adult.
I think he is the adults.
See you
Cool.
later, percolator.
That doesn't even look like Goofy. I'm sorry.
Wow, we made 25,000 monies.
Oh, we got a. Oh, I thought we got a pin. Fuck. I want pins.
This would be a great day for me and Mickey
Yeah,
to go
it said we got a
skydiving
pin, didn't it?
if we knew how.
Please don't come near me again, Goofy. You're not
Needs to
Goofy.
see you.
Everyone
I can
liked your
tell.
ass before.
Stranger danger.
It's just going to be stranger danger. Touch alert. Yeah.
When you upload this, if you upload this, title the video just Stranger Danger in Disney World and see what happens.
You know, I'm still monetized on that channel. I'm pretty sure that might actually get me yanked.
Oh, hello.
Okay,
Why were you yanked? No.
Disney Danger in Strangerland. There we go.
Here we go. We gotta know how to name this.
Oh my god.
Alright, they have that at Disneyland.
Also, I like the fact that I know he's waving, but in a certain angle, the statue of Walt looks like he's kind of doing that specific salute that's like 45 degrees up,
Didn't you say you wanted to meet Goofy?
usually followed by a certain phrase.
I've got a present for you. It's your own magical camera. If you'd like,
It's only
you can practice taking
$90.
a picture
I
of
wish
me.
that was a joke, by the way.
Here.
It takes
I'll pose
candid photos of all
and
my
get
friends.
picture. Okay?
Did I mention it has an X-ray function?
My feet. It's magic. Whoopee!
It's
Please
a
stop
magic
talking,
whoopee.
damn it. R&B.
It's magic, will be.
Did I do it?
Ooh, Sleeping Beauty Castle looks extra beautiful. I got an idea. Copy me.
Are you able to actually go into the castle at, like, Disneyland? Does anyone know? Because I know the one in Disney World you can't go into. Like, you can only go into small areas of it. Oh my god, that kid
I
is
mean,
going through
I think in
PTSD.
the Paris edition, you can rent rooms inside of it and shit.
Oh, that I think
given
you can do
you a
that in
few
Disney
albums
World
to get
too,
started with,
or
but I know
you have to
there's
win
more
the
out
room,
there.
like at the very top.
Also,
Get them from
I
the
can't get over the
shops.
fact that the random NPCs are just going around saying "phantasmic."
Oh,
Like that.
oh,
That's
it's
not even a
because
good pun.
that's a show. Phantasmic's a show, and I actually really enjoy it. And that's the only reason I want to go back to Disney here, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I actually like the Phantasmic show. Because there's
It's not even
fire
a good
and there's
pun.
a giant...
I know it's a pun mixing Fantastic and Mickey's name, but it's not even a good
Shucks,
pun.
you know Mickey will give you an autograph.
No, it's not supposed to be. I don't think it's a pun of mixing them up. It's Phantasmic and Magic. Phantasmic. You should hear the music from it if you really want to hear something that's going to be stuck in your head for fucking weeks. Look, as much as I shit on Disney for what happened, I still
Gosh,
kind of like
sure
old
is
Disney.
a nice day.
I still want to go to I still want to do Halloween Horror Nights this year and do Universal
Did you
instead of
forget
doing
what
Disney.
you were gonna say? Say, pal, could you help me out again? I'm making a photo album for me.
Did he
and
just
I
call me
still
pal?
want to
I am a woman. Meh!
Would you mind finding Goofy and taking his
I am
picture
not your
for me?
pal, guy.
Oh, thanks.
I don't want to take a picture of your creepy friends. Do it yourself.
I just can't get over the fact it looks like he has cellulite on his head. I'm trying to imitate fur or something. Oh no. No! No!
Okay.
Bad touch!
See ya. And thanks again for helping me get Goofy.
With this is how we get our child slaves. We find out how well they can dance. We can go to Fantasyland? I want to see how different Fantasyland is here.
Who was it that it's probably Matt Gorn who did that goof where it's like all those little elf characters you see on like Rise of Shuffle are just like tiny little elves in real life or
You see
something
that,
like that.
right, in the
Tiny
distance?
children like in enforced labor.
Ooh, hey, if you see a hidden Mickey, be sure to use your camera.
Yeah, remember that, kids. If you see a hidden Mickey in the bushes, be sure to report it to an adult.
Yeah, so they're gonna do the hidden Mickey thing. I can't. The picture thing doesn't work for shit. Holy
you have
crap!
to
I can't get the. This is.
You have to equip it every time you want.
hate to admit it, but our twin mind said
There's a hidden Mickey. Let me take a fucking picture.
well, hello again.
I don't want to take a picture, you late.
Well, hello again.
No, fuck off.
Like, do you have to pull up the thing and equip it every time? Oh, there we
That's
go.
so dumb if you actually have to. No, this just controls like a Disney game.
So, like, you just have to hold down the button and hope.
Sunscreen. You've all got to put on sunscreen.
Oh, you have to make sure you don't move because God forbid that you're a kid that moves.
Yeah. You can't play this game if you have Parkinson's.
I have to admit,
Can't. Oh my God! I think I actually broke the game.
Isn't this place huge? We could get lost. There's so much stuff.
I can get her to do that. Fuck it, this kid
Jesus
don't get to
Christ.
take pictures. At some
Only
point,
in
do we get to
specific pod.
do we get to find? Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna make that joke because that might actually get me in trouble.
But are we actually ever going to get on any rides or something? Like,
Oh,
this is
you're
all just going
silly
about
if you
funny.
think we're gonna make it go away?
Oh, I'd love to pose for a picture.
Oh, please don't.
Oh no!
Kinda
Oh
fun to
no!
be
Oh no!
Ain't it?
Can I just? I like that I'm not even. I can't even move around in that picture. It's just automatic.
Bad touch.
Divorcing the game from the Connect
No,
hold of
Donald lost his
Bethesda
hat
on this
the
game.
Matterhorn.
Seems like
He
it.
won't take any photos without his lucky hat. If you want his picture, you're gonna have to find it pronto.
Goofy, did you hide his hat like an asshole? Because that's something you usually do.
Why does his face look like it's made of plastic?
Because it's supposed to, I'm
Well,
guessing
I'm
they're trying to do the
impressed.
mask thing, but he's fabulous.
Good luck, pal. Because no one's better at
Isn't
finding
there a full
stuff
line
than
going
you.
down? It's like, there's a separation
Smile.
between the two. Oh god, don't blink.
That's funny.
Yeah, there's a
Maybe later
separation
we'll
between the
practice the
nose
light
and the
tricks.
tip of the mouth and the rest of the nose.
We get to go on the Matterhorn? Fuck yeah. Also, I'm sad I never actually get to go. I will never get.
Holy shit, that man's eyes.
I know. That's why I stopped. I'm never
It's
gonna get
so-
to go on
it's-
Splash Mountain proper.
I get it now. This is actually not Disneyland. This is Purgatory. These are all the souls that have been trapped by Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse.
What? I get Donald. Is Donald the mass murderer in this?
I mean, I guess this is what they meant when they said you'd never want to leave.
Alright, I want to yell about Pluto, but I do know if you have a service dog and you bring him to Disney, Pluto will actually take pictures no matter what with him, which is kind of cute.
Get a wand from Cinderella.
I kind of want to get a picture of Miko with Pluto. I think that would be cute. Except she'd probably be terrified and try to kill it, or she'd try to get away from it.
I thought you said you weren't home.
Yeah, I have a friend who's actually terrified of Goofy because he went to Disneyland when he was a kid, and then like, just going about minding his own business, and all of a sudden, a hand goes on like on his shoulder, and he turns around, and he's just greeted with a giant Goofy face. I could understand if you're 6 years old and you saw that, you'd be terrified too.
Oh, I legitly hate mascot characters. Like, I don't know why, it's been ever since I was a kid. But now I just want to show your friend this game. You know what you have to do now, Moko. Oh my god, it's Beast! Oh my god, what did they do to my...
I will be changed back one day.
Oh god, what did they do to you? Wait, is that the original voice?
It's a nice day. Bonjour, mademoiselle. I hope my looks don't frighten you. Thank you for coming to see me.
Is that his original voice? I like Beast.
I don't know. I haven't watched
I hope
Beauty
I
and the
won't
Beast in
go
English.
foolish.
Oh, it's really...
Goodbye.
Man, now we gotta do some Disney movies.
Be
Old
careful.
Disney movies, just to make everyone hate Disney even more now. Ooh, can we find Stitch?
Well, maybe
Blow me
I
up and throw me away. Will you look at that?
Can someone
See where
explain...
it goes?
What is that thing? What is one flying? Why does this game not explain shit to me?
Okay.
Wait, the Matterhorn is right here? Like, it's not where I am. By the way, let me know if it's loud enough for you guys to hear. Pluto, he's a good boy. I'm sorry, what the fuck?
We
That's not
gotta
how you get on
reach.
Disney Rides. What the hell is that thing? Is there a part of the game they took out? Disney World has its own Oblivion Gate, apparently. If I had the money, I'd probably go to Disney and try to do filming before they change everything, but I'm not willing to spend $1,000. Screw you people. I'd rather go to Universal and film the development of Nintendo World for you guys. And Universal Monsters Land. Mostly. There is not a bobsled at the Matterhorn, at least not the one here.
Look out!
Oh god, he's actually trying to kill us.
Look out!
Show this to your friend.
Sorry about that. Say,
Well, he'd
are
have
you
to get
ready
out of
this
jail,
place?
and I'll have to see if he's not dead because of drug abuse. But you know,
Hold
Aw.
on tight now.
I'm pretty sure if you
This
show
whip
him
will
this,
blow
he'll
your
never
ears
take drugs
back.
again.
yeah.
What?
Give me his claim to his
Let's
soul.
go.
You're in his hell now. Oh my god. Oh, this should not have ever been disconnected from the
Look out!
Kinect.
Big drop ahead.
I actually didn't know this was a Kinect game until after I looked it up on Twitch. Now I have to see if we can find any more terror games like this.
You know, it's kind of weird that with all the shit we've been playing on this channel, the
got
most
lost
horrific
there
thing
for a
is
second.
a Disney game.
And
You
we
know,
have so
compared
many
to all the
already
other
that
shit.
people have sent me, so we can do Disney
We
games. We
gotta
have Disney
hit that
princess games
stone.
we can do.
Oh my lord!
I don't know if you're excited or terrified.
It's a mix of both. Like, kind of like being aroused. I'm scared sighted.
I have no idea how I made that. Other than, I guess, if the developers don't care, why should I? So, I'd like a Disney ride where they just have money for you to collect. That would be great. Seems like a really bad business model, but I'm okay with it. Someone still actually owes me a huge Stitch plushie, and I'm going to go text him later and remind him about that, because it drives him nuts when I remind him about that. Hello? Whoever you guys were? I don't think you're Mounties. I don't know what you're supposed to be.
I think they're Yetis.
Oh yeah, we're in the Matterhorn, so the... Oh, there he is!
Oh, there it is.
I thought he's supposed to look more terrifying.
And so, funny enough, this thing that's supposed to be terrifying is not as terrifying as the Disney characters we've interacted with so far.
Oh god, they're actually trying to kill us. And Disneyland is a little more hardcore than Disney World. No wonder they keep having
Abandoned by
shootings in the parking
space
lot.
dad.
Well, at least, you know what? They're trying to save
Okay,
us from
Goofy
Goofy.
just ate shit. Holy fuck.
They're trying to save us from Goofy.
There it is.
They're helping us, guys.
See if you can grab it.
Nah. Whoa.
You did it.
You did it.
You're gonna be happy. Thanks.
What are the coins for, by the way? Like, do we get to...
We haven't gotten an explanation for them yet. Maybe we can go shopping. You know, the only thing Disney exists now for. I want my damn...
It's like, could we do it to, like, watch some stuff in, like, that fortune teller booth or whatever? Like, or some, like,
That's what I'm thinking.
Nickelodeon things or something?
Now I'm going to go
Or-
text somebody after we're done with this level and get him to watch this stream so I can just shit on him live.
Come from. Keep
I
throwing them
know.
snowballs.
I have snowballs I can throw? When the fuck could I do that?
Well, since the
That would've been
beginning, like,
nice to know
it did say that during the loading screen.
Oh.
Oh, we have to hit 10 of them. Guess we just have to hold the trigger down and hope. Yeah.
Look out below.
This is a
So
really
yeah, Disney
intense ride for a kid's ride.
it's a hit scanning FPS almost, just in third person.
Well, I mean, it's a Connect, so I can kind of get why they had to make it easier, because think about it, kids are going to be playing this.
You got a hidden Mickey. Nice.
Whoops.
I don't know if finding a hidden Mickey is something I consider nice.
Incoming.
Look, if it's not a hidden Darkwing Duck, what do I care?
Yeah. I actually like how they did Darkwing Duck in the new DuckTales.
I've seen some of it, and they got the original creator of Darkwing Duck involved in it. That's why it was actually good.
Yeah, but what's also cool is they tried, like, the plot-wise is that the original actor is like the original character of Darkwing Duck is there, and he's trying to do like some sort of he's like Adam West.
You okay?
Yeah, I kind of like that. Like what I saw of it, I liked. But like,
Yeah, but what holy shit, Goofy's nose.
Goofy needs to stop getting this close to the camera.
Yetis.
Yeah. But what I find is also cool is that it's like they're trying to reboot the series and getting more dark and gritty, you know?
Have you ever read the comics for Darkwing Duck? They tried to get dark and gritty.
Yeah, but so that's what they do, and what then happens is that, you know, this original character, what's the name of the character? Mallet something. Like tries to sabotage the shootings because it's like he's Adam West
Oh,
to the new
Drake
one that's gonna be like Christian Bale. So, but
Yeah,
he then slowly he then at the end he actually turns into Nigger Duck, and of course he's played by Jim Cummings. Doing his
you do know Purity,
you know,
you don't need Connects. I'm not using a Connect. What? Yes, I know. What? What'd I do?
doing his fucking Joker voice or whatever. Like, does Mark Hamill actually do any other voices than does the Joker nowadays?
I'll take Jim Cummings' Negaduck over Mark Hamill.
They got me.
Good!
Run,
Good
save
Yetis! Good
yourself.
Yetis! Good Yetis! No, don't help him! Good Yetis!
Hey, where are you taking me?
Good
Put
Yeti!
me down.
Good Yetis!
Good
Oh
gosh,
god, you want me to
Over
aim
here.
with this shit?
Yeti's got me.
gosh, that's a very little hacker. Oh.
By the way, this
just
plays
know-
this
you-
controls
you-
just as well as you think it does.
Uh-oh.
I mean, at least it's auto-aiming.
It's gonna take more than one snowball to knock them fellers down.
Goofy, I know you're busy having sex with it, but I don't need to hear about your snowballs, okay?
You got one.
Oh god. I don't normally say this, but auto homing would be amazing. Actually, I'm curious if this would actually work with a weapon. You can't dodge that shit. Don't. Oh, you can. Or is it? I don't know anymore at this point.
Fucking Call of Duty Yeti Warfare right here. That would actually be a pretty cool game concept. My life.
Let Disney make a horror game. You know, I have a Stitch game on the PlayStation 4 we should do because it's actually pretty funny.
Is it like that one for the PlayStation 1?
There's one on the PlayStation 1?
Yeah, it's really bad in Yankee. It's like that Tarzan game where it's, you know, a 2D platformer but with Stitch.
Oh, I don't think so. Like, this one is just funny because they keep making that joke that Stitch is just constantly cursing. And for some reason that still makes me laugh. And he's like one of the first Disney characters to just not give a shit.
Yeah, but that's what's really funny is like a character that, you know, is not supposed to do something and they do the thing they're not supposed to, like there's other channel I follow, they've done like a playthrough, it's called Only Plays, where like they just imitate Goofy just saying like weird random like profanity and shit. It's fucking funny because like he's just a mean asshole. He's like the exact opposite of what Goofy is.
Oh, it's like Pimp Master Yoda does that kind of thing. And I love the fact he's following me now on Pornhub and we're friends on Pornhub because of that.
Yeah, I think I've seen one of his videos. Like.
I usually talk to him on Twitter, but I'm taking a break from Twitter.
Yeah, I'm kind of too. Like, I'm thinking I'm considering my social media to just be strictly on fucking Discord these days, just because.
I've noticed since
easier.
I've taken a break from Twitter, I've been more relaxed. Like,
Yeah.
it really is. Just
I can't tell you how what a godsend it was when I turned off mobile notifications about on fucking Twitter, because like, oh my, that was so stressing. Like, so stressful.
I literally just deleted Twitter off my browser. I was like, I'm done. I can't take you anymore. This is getting so... Like, I'm already going through enough shit with the demonetization and everything this month, and then, like, Papa Otter finally had me just... I was done. I'm like, I can't. All I'm seeing is just nothing but cancer on Twitter. I'm done. And then there's somebody texting me something going, have you seen this on Twitter? Just now. Why did you do that? Somebody's watching the stream, aren't they?
It's like, I only use Twitter to like follow artists and stuff, and use it like to contact artists that I'm not friends with on Discord, you know?
Yeah, like I go on there, I will go on, I've been going on there just to check to make sure I don't have any DMs. There's developers and stuff that I'm in contact with, but other than that, I made it well known I'm off for like weeks or two.
Yeah, like I do it also to check if like when they have commission slots open, to see whether or not, you know, if I want a commission or something.
Don't let them hit you.
But that's really all I use Twitter for nowadays, and of course I indulge in that circle jerk of, you know, retweeting and liking and replying to people I follow and all that, you know.
Which is fine. It's just like I turned off the what do you call it, that trending shit, and I still like
I've
people
turned off
keep
trends too.
sending
Holy
it to
shit!
me, that shit, especially the voice actor thing that just happened, and I'm like, I can't take this right now.
I don't know what that is, because yeah, I took yeah.
I don't want to deal with any of that kind of crap right now. Yeah, it is cancer. It is, like, I try to keep positive on the Twitter and just have fun, but it's hard. It's I think socially everybody needs a break from social media.
Yeah, I remember a couple weeks ago, a bunch of people were talking about it's annoying that people were like posting their art without proper source and the whole thing. So,
Oh yeah, everyone was making fun of that guy because he's not even an artist that said that. That wasn't even an artist.
What guy?
The guy that screamed about you can't retweet art and comment on it because it takes away from the artist. But
Yeah,
he's not an artist that said that.
I understand, like, and that's what I never got, because if you retweet and reply to us, you're reposting the art from the source. I don't understand if they just take the picture and then just post it.
I guess he'd rather that than Like, his argument was, if you retweet the art, and you have, you know how you have the retweet with comment thing? If you do that, it takes away from the art and the artist.
But it links to the direct fucking source.
Exactly. It's dumb. That's when I started saying I'm fucking done with Twitter. I can't... You know what? I'm gonna say it. Fuck your all's opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand like the sort of like a lot of artists I
Remember,
follow
kids,
and are friends with
small,
that
small
are
balls.
annoyed that people take their art and use it for RPs. Which, you know, okay, that can be fun. I understand why people don't want that, but the thing they don't like is the fact that people they just take the picture and post it without saying who made it.
Yeah. And remember, guys, a woo-woo, teleport behind.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Hey, I got an idea.
Oh, why
Make
is he not
yourself
dead
some
yet?
Skis, and fast.
Does anyone ever think that just Disney's trying to kill off their characters? Oh my god, you're actually going to make me ski.
Time to get going. Follow me.
I don't understand like how you could kill off
Smash 'em
like in
open and
Disney,
see
but
what it is.
honestly, I'd rather they keep these old fucking asshole cartoons than, you know, this all new fucking Tumblr shit.
Oh, I hate the new, like, the Mickey Mouse artwork and stuff, the new animations. I absolutely fucking hate it. I laugh because I've had people try to argue with me about... See, remember, I had this problem with Disney. Nobody wants to see classical artwork style, or classical animation style.
Also, just something like as simple as like Squirrel Girl. Why did they have to change it and make it into a chubby character? Like, what's the motivation behind that? Because it doesn't make sense.
Because nobody likes classical stylization. Remember that.
Yeah, but like, she's part a squirrel. Like, literally all she does is run around and climb trees. Of course she's gonna be bulky as fuck. It'd be something else if she was like the Blob and literally made like all his power stem for fucking eating. I could understand why he was
How is
badass.
this so far the first game that's actually controlling really well? This one I figured would be controlling the worst.
Wow,
Never mind.
that was close.
It just got killed. Holy shit.
Logged.
You okay?
No, I am not okay. I just went head first into a tree. I shouldn't be following
The
Goofy.
river ahead. Looks like we're gonna have to jump it.
You don't say.
I've never seen before, but I'm pretty sure this isn't how you do it.
You know, I just love sports games that have fucking moon gravity implemented. It's so nice. That's why I love those SSX games, guys, videos, games. What?
I don't want to stare at your ass, Goofy.
Hot dog! You're watch it.
God, he's even more useless in this than he is in Kingdom Hearts. That's right, I did that fight. Oh, I deserve that attack. Maybe Donald
The
actually
world
know
has
how to
become
heal.
mostly feces.
You know what? I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't gotten Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on PC yet.
Yeah, especially when they did those remakes with the remixes.
I've heard 3 is utter trash.
Keep on the trail,
I don't know, I haven't watched any gameplay of it, but from what I understand is you have to, you have me following it, like hiding it up your ass, you know, the rat. And you go around collecting recipes for him and shit, and you have a smartphone now so you can take selfies? Like,
I'm
what?
gonna have to play this game at some point.
Hot dog.
Kingdom Hearts 3?
That was close.
What's going on with my body?
Well, sign me up, because
I sure hope we can go
like
skiing
shitting on
again
condom parts.
sometime. So long, pal. See you later.
The only thing I can't shit about Goofy...
I like how that implied that Goofy is an omnipotent god who just teleported away. Because it didn't show him leaving and anything, he just said, see you later, and then we fade to this purgatory or whatever it is.
No, no, no.
And
Fuck no.
and he is gone.
Fuck
he is
no. How do I
gone.
get out of this thing?
He is actually
I
gone.
am not riding this shit again.
Goofy is an omnipotent god. Huh.
Take me
Gosh.
back, teleportation. Free me.
Yeah, and I was going to say we have to do it all over again because we somehow didn't get Donald's hat, even though we got it because we quit too early.
Oh my god, I'd be so mad.
And I mean, just looking at how this played out, I wonder how the fuck how bad it would have been on the Kinect.
Oh, I feel like this would be unplayable on the Kinect, honestly. I got a t-shirt.
Okay, yeah, you can unlock it in the shop. So you can actually buy stuff, okay.
And any other loose items in a secure spot. Then, hold on for a thrilling alpine adventure.
Gosh.
I mean, the pins look cute, but I've always kind of liked the Disney pins. Again, I laugh because people have this thing where they think I hate Disney, and I really don't. I hate modern Disney.
Just above you. Once in a bobsled, please stow glasses, cameras, and any other loose items in a secure spot. Then,
We get levels too?
thrilling alpine adventure.
Let's see what the actual autograph looks like. Okay, not terrible. Really blurry. Man, Donald, you really are blurry. Let's go to Donald and return his hat, even though he's obviously wearing it in the picture. And you know he's gonna be wearing it when we find him.
Yeah, but this
Wait,
one
I
is
know
his
that
lucky
voice.
hat. You know, this is his lucky hat.
It's the fucking rabbit! The white rabbit.
No, you mustn't stop for me.
You, it's a rabbit.
How do you do, young miss? I'm the White
I want
Rabbit,
to punt him.
Royal Herald
No,
to Her Grace,
leave the White Rabbit
Her
alone. I like the
Majesty,
White
the
Rabbit.
Queen of Hearts.
I think that's somehow
well,
a
if you
drug-related
like
thing
it.
right there. It sounds like a drug
Oh
for
god, I
White
like the
Rabbit.
White Rabbit more just because he had that look of please
That's
get
right,
away
no
from me,
time,
small
no
child.
time. Goodbye. Oh,
The
Queen
voice
of
is
Hearts
pretty
is
good,
here.
though.
You're inside my safe space. Get out.
He actually sounds really good to the original, so I don't know who's doing that voice, but that's pretty spot on. Because I don't think the original voice actor is still alive.
Oh, probably not. Like, that movie's from like
Oh
what,
my
the 60s?
god, yes.
Hello. Hi. I'm Ariel.
Oh, that is the original
Oh, I
voice,
haven't
too.
met many human girls yet.
As
Thank
long
you
as she
for
doesn't
coming to
start
talk to
singing, I'm
me.
good.
Isn't it amazing
I like
here?
her singing.
Oh, there's so many things we don't
Yeah,
have
but that's
under
because
the
you haven't
sea.
played Kingdom Hearts 2.
I have played Kingdom Hearts 2.
Do
and
you
she can...
think you could help me find
You
some
fuck that up
dingle
if you have Jodie
hoppers?
Benson doing it.
Oh, I'd love to add more to
Under
my
the water!
collection. If you see any, oh, please
Oh.
bring them back.
I like that they've now officially changed her dress color. It's no more pink.
Yeah,
Gosh.
so weird.
Well, I know why they did it. It's because you don't ever actually do pink with red hair. It looks really bad.
You're so sweet. Bye.
I still don't... There's a story behind how it got through, like, development, but it never should have. Because it's like a color faux pas with fashion and with, like, art in general.
And I'll give a shout if I see something.
What the hell is that thing? What is... California has this? We don't have this in...
I don't know. I've never been to Disneyland.
This kind of
so-
thing in Florida. I want like a Toontown.
Good old Goofy. He'll give you an autograph.
I don't want Goofy's autograph. I want him as far away from me as... Oh, you did not want
Anybody
that.
need help?
He says as he punches you in the gut. I missed you!
Boom! He didn't miss this time.
Time for a picture with my favorite hat. My campaign begins. Vote for Donald! Hey, we look great!
High Purity, having fun.
As always, of course I am. I'm always having fun when I'm in front of you guys being stupid. We were gonna start earlier, but Moko was busy playing something, which is fine.
I was waiting for you all this time.
I didn't want to bother you because you were busy playing the game. Oh god, please don't show any more close-ups of Donald.
His neck is too small for his fucking head. I don't like it.
An autograph from me?
He's such a dick.
Didn't we already get his autograph though?
Screw you, I want Donald's autograph twice. I want to make sure I can get all this shit. Is that a random fish? There is. I kind of like the little buoy.
I like how I actually always liked the design of Donald's houseboat.
Yeah, it is neat that he's got one.
Yeah, but it's also like it's basically just a like what do we call like a freight boat,
Donald,
whatever
can you
call
talk
it.
about your lazy ass not being willing to walk over here?
Did you forget what you were gonna say?
No, I'm wondering why your friend's too lazy to freaking walk over here.
Gosh.
Because those circles are all their own personal hills. They cannot leave.
What a great surprise.
It's some sort of voodoo magic.
Oh, you know what? I got an idea. Since you helped me so much, I'd like you to give the album to Minnie. That'll be an even bigger surprise.
Oh, good. I get to see the bitchy
Bye.
character. No,
Don't
wait,
forget
that would
about
be
Minnie's photo
Daisy.
album.
Daisy's the bitchy one.
Having fun's a full-time
Minnie's the
Yeah.
valley girl.
Hello, dear. I'm Minnie Mouse, and I'm very pleased to meet you. Oh, it's for me?
That is not
That's
it.
so
Nice
sweet.
guy.
You helped Mickey, didn't you? Oh,
Dalash!
well, I have a little something for you, too.
Oh, this is the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, I think Daisy has nieces.
That's... Ooh, I love hugs.
Look, if Ursula's
Oh,
in this
no.
game, I get to be really happy.
Goodbye. I'll see you
We better have some Disney villains in here, because I know they walk around the parks around here.
Oh, have fun, everyone.
Did I not go in the house?
Those nice actors is just hobos in weird makeup. It's just Florida men, all of them. They just look like
That
Disney
works.
villains.
That makes way too much sense.
Well, I mean, have you read the articles about Florida man and woman? I mean, they are
Yes.
basically just Disney villains.
I live in Florida. Yes.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's not much of a surprise. We can't fix
Also,
it.
I just realized something the
Okay,
other
that
day.
one's funny.
I realized something the other day that's kind of weird. Well, the thing is because I've only seen the Princess and the Frog runs, but like that evil guy from there, like, do you think it was intentional they made him look like Baron Samedi?
Hmm. Actually have Pluto's autograph. I've got to find my autograph book and actually show it to everybody from when I was a kid. Bad touch, Pluto.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's Pluto. He's a good boy. So now we have to find dingle hoppers, and that sounds.
Good thing I came up with it.
Wait, does this mean
From Cinderella.
Oh wait, what's the freaking rabbit's name? Roger Rabbit would be here somewhere, right? Y'all
No,
can't
he's
do
not a
this to me.
Disney
Y'all
owned
can't
property.
give me a place that's obviously gonna have Roger Rabbit and not have Roger and Jessica should be in here, sure as hell. Oh.
But they're not Disney owned properties, are they now?
Glamorous one.
Hey, look, it's Ches McNeil.
Hello there, miss. I'm Daisy. Pleased to meet
Why
you.
does she have the same issue as Donald's?
Who, me? Really? Why, I thought you'd never ask.
He won't.
Oh no!
Here you go. Thanks again.
Now get you. Yeah, Roger Rabbit should
See
be in
you later.
Toontown, right?
That's
That'd be the
okay.
only reason I want to come
I've been
here.
talking up for both of us.
Her,
Isn't this
her
his
lips,
ride?
her lips did not move.
You're saying she had lips. Not even worth the fight.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call that a beak.
It's always weird that it's both Goofy and yeah, you're just not supposed to think about it too much when it comes to them. There's supposed to be some half-assed explanation to it. Look, as long as I don't have to go near Daisy is one of those characters I just never liked. Where do you want me to go? Just gonna push random people out of the way, so it is like a real Disney experience.
Oh, now we're in Fantasyland.
Lots of fun today.
Look, there's one. Told you we'd find him. Gotcha.
Look, you stupid kid, use your eyes. It's right there in front of you. What is it with like kids games being so demeaning to children? Like, do they actually think children are so stupid?
Yes, they really do. People also think that kids games should be. It's weird. I'm doing the SpongeBob game during the week on Twitch, and apparently it bombed. It got reviewer bombed by actual reviewers because it's too kid friendly.
I honestly, I stopped giving a shit about video game reviews, especially after that Cuphead thing. Like, Cuphead's hard, you guys. I don't know how to press jump and then dash at the same time.
My favorite thing is after somebody had told me that was the moment that Patrick goes, "I'm rock hard," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, this is kid friendly."
I'm sorry.
Wasn't there like this debacle with like where it showed that like some AAA games were like
I can even give some
the reason they got good reviews was because the reviewers were being paid off to do it.
What? I can't get her autograph? Fuck all of you.
Oh my.
Really? I can't get the one I want? I'd want to get Ariel's autograph.
Goodbye.
Screw this game. I don't want Daisy's autograph. I want Ariel's autograph. Oh my god, it's a small world. Okay, we need to see if we can go on that nightmare fuel.
I think we unlock more of the park and characters. First we had to get the autographs from Mickey's friends and deliver them to him. Maybe we have to get all the other friends later.
See, here's the difference between you and me. You've been paying attention. I've been laughing and making fun of Disney for a while.
Yeah, but at the same time, I looked at that mountain in the background and I just thought, like, how come nobody's ever taken Pride Rock and made it like a gay agenda thing?
Give it another couple of months and let's see if we can make that. Hey, it's Alice.
Well, I mean, surely it wouldn't take that much effort to get a PNG of Pride Rock from the Lion King and just put a rainbow over it.
I'm having a bit of trouble in this curious place. You see, I've lost my favorite ribbon.
Visit the underground
This one
sex
that I'm
tunnels.
wearing is nice, but I really
I know stories
would
about
rather
those
have the other
tunnels.
back. I don't
At least the
suppose
ones
you
in
could help
Disney
me
World.
find it.
The rabbit hole cost extra.
Oh, thank you. I wonder if perhaps I dropped it at the tea party. If I did, the Hatter would know. Why don't you speak with him and see?
You know, I'm pretty sure that tea party Alice goes to, she's actually drinking fucking mescaline. And not actual tea.
It's something, alright. And also, I'll actually be impressed if the Mad Hatter sounds like the Mad Hatter. I will say, I think that was one movie I never really could really stand was Alice in Wonderland.
I actually forgot what the Hatter sounded like.
It's a
Fuck
very
off that.
specific actor.
Something like that. The Green Cumulon!
Yeah, something similar to that. Pride Rock no longer uses
Holy shit!
I'm late, so very, very
That was a close-up I didn't have to look at. Didn't want to look at.
Oh, dear me.
This exists. Oh, I can imagine this had to have been fun on the Kinect.
Careful.
Careful, mind the furniture.
Why couldn't Disney rides be like this? Because this would be fun to watch someone go through. I'm also sadistic, and this would probably make me actually faint mid-ride.
I mean, like, put you in a harness and then just have you, like, roll down the tunnel.
Look, I've taken a 3-story drop without a harness. I don't need to do
Can't
one
you
with
fall
one.
any faster?
Oh god, imagine if this was on the VR headset, guys.
Yeah, but it would be like, what are they called, like a zip line, basically. Like, just affixed to the ceiling, just going down on a tunnel with a funky imagery.
I think I just killed her with a piano.
Nice.
If I ever go back to Disney World, I'm going back in my Starfleet. Okay, Taxman, if you do that, let me know. I want to come. I want to come watch the reactions. Also, I need to go there anyway and pick up a giant Stitch someone else me. So I'm never gonna do that.
That's gonna be a soundbite now, right?
Which one?
You know that. I want to come.
There's a lot worse sound bites I've said.
Yeah, but you know it's going to be used for something.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh my god!
Hey, it's the...
And they say, I'm not all there.
I think that's Jim Cummings doing that voice. That's not... It's not...
Marvelous, marvelous.
It's close, but not exact. Well, they're never going to get exact to it.
Now, by the way, if you'd really like to know, he went that way.
That's Jim Cummings. I'm happy now. This game was worth $7.
I like how he just said that without showing on what the reason like. It's like saying he went direction.
Yeah, they usually show it when he points. That's the other thing. He's usually vanishing while he's pointing.
Yeah,
I like the Cheshire Cat.
The camera just panned down into the rabbit hole. Do you think the drop through the tunnels is an analogy for anal?
No. What the fuck? Oh, hey, there's a caterpillar.
Yeah, this is where we get to smoke opium.
Oh, you. It's you. Well, haven't you done well?
What?
You've
The
done
flag is running with our
everything
face.
correctly, I see. Now, explain yourself. What exactly was it that you wanted? Oh.
No, there's not enough drugs to make me want to do this.
To get carried away.
Wee.
How very strange.
Has the caterpillar always sounded like Piglet with a bass boost?
That's what I'm actually trying to remember, is if that's what he sounded like. 'Cause I remember they all had like really, really, very specific voices, but I don't think that's I don't think any of them other than the rabbit so far has been on the dime.
Well,
No, his voice was slower and lower. Okay, thank you. We're gonna have to do a Disney stream eventually. Good old Alice in Wonderland. You know the creators were on something. Of the cartoon, yes.
They made her eat mushrooms and drink random liquids.
Alice and I believe Fantasia are the two that are well known for having posters at one point about being on LSD and seeing the movies. I know the Fantasia ones definitely do exist, and they're super rare because Disney has tried to destroy them all. And it's not a joke, I've seen one in person. They really do exist.
I mean, especially all the racist stuff in there.
There wasn't anything racist in... Oh, I know what you're talking about, and that's why...
Fantasia had blackface.
No, it wasn't blackface. I know what it was.
Very sorry.
Fun fact, the same voice of the original... Queen was also Maleficent and a couple of other voices.
I like how these fucking card guys are going with, like, face down, ass up. Because we gotta have some real sexual tension in our children's games.
Oh, that's Tress McNeil doing the voice. You can tell her voice from Mom.
Watch the jump.
Okay, this is actually kind of cute.
Assume the position, men.
You're not supposed to stop me. I was having fun.
Oh, watch the jump. Oh, thank goodness.
God, I probably have not seen this movie since middle school maybe, and I still remember the music. I am gonna get copyright claimed so hard because of this.
Watch the jump. Oh, I knew you could.
You want us to make our own music for it.
I'm dreadfully sorry. I hope this doesn't hurt.
I don't think Alice's voice is anywhere close either.
Well done. Well
Ow,
done.
Alice!
I miss Disney actually gave a shit about their product.
Please keep going.
This actually does make me sad playing it.
That's because now it's being owned by
Thank goodness.
that one man.
Yeah,
Actually, who the hell owns Disney these days?
Right now, it's being run by Bob Iger. I know that. I know the Disney family has nothing more to do with Disney, I believe.
Yeah, they're just living over that sweet, sweet royalties and residual money.
Goodness.
Honestly, with the company that big, it was only gonna. They've been kind of going downhill since like the '90s with some of their scummy stuff. So, it's not a surprise they full out showed their stuff eventually.
Yeah, I mean they've made enough money. They don't really need to make any more money. It's just like that.
Off with their heads!
Yeah, Disney owns a shit ton of IPs, and they're trying to, from what I understand, they're trying to get more IPs, but they're trying to keep it under the table. Snow White voiced the evil teacher in Invader Zim. What?
I wouldn't say the teacher in Invader Sim was evil per se. He just didn't give a flying fuck.
I did like the teacher. Invader Zim needs a proper video game, especially with how good the movie was. Oh, I love the Invader Zim movie. That's everything you could want from, like, something coming back.
Yeah, especially because it just came out of nowhere, really. I was like, nobody really talked about it, and all of a sudden it just dropped. At least I didn't see anybody talking about it.
I've been talking about it on Twitter for a while, but, like, nobody knew when.
You know, 10 past 2
I didn't see anything.
They did
is
it!
the delightful
That
time of day for
perfect.
tea.
A calculation made more probable by the omission of cake and cream, wouldn't you say?
Butter with mustard and jam, if you don't mind.
Mustard and jam.
How rude!
I'll
How
get
very,
wrong with that.
very rude indeed. Is it autumn already? Oh my goodness! Why, you brought confetti to my unbirthday party!
What is wrong with their eyes?
Silly nonsense. They're leaves from the tree.
Leaves? When? Who's leaving? Oh, you! Get out! Go! Begone! Shoo!
Well, it seems you two could learn a few things about manners. Couldn't they stay for tea?
Oh, don't let's be ridiculous. Of course they can stay for a dance. Why, what a splendid idea.
Ready? Do as we do, or there'll be no cake.
Oh, no.
Why, this is the most peculiar
I actually didn't know that, Jackman. That's really
I've
cool.
been to in all my life.
I just realized, in this perspective, these
Oh,
two are
God!
giants.
That is not a thing you want a kid to do.
Phooey on Yui.
You
So
saw
turn
that.
around and check that booty, right? Split different.
What? Is
Oh,
going
pickles and jam.
What is going on with this game? I hate this entire thing. There's a weird delay to it.
Yeah, I also love the fact that we're doing this dance, and for some reason the audio is cutting on my end because my internet's
It's not
shit.
you. It's honest to God not you. The music is literally cutting out.
Yeah.
This is so weird, though. This does not fit. Why are they
Like,
T-posing? I don't want them to establish dominance.
And like, why are they cutting? Why are they cutting like the music right as you have to pose?
Yeah, right? Isn't it weird?
Yeah, it's just so uncanny. Like.
That's simply marvelous.
Okay, this is officially the weirdest thing we've done in this game so far.
Also, I like the fact that because I made that comment about making it work in front of Mad Hatter, that's happening in the chat now.
No, I'm not
turn
looking
around
at the
and
chat
shake
room.
your
I can't
booty,
right
my
now.
Simply
You made kids pose like that. Understand that game.
They're gonna be called secrets when they just hand them to you for pushing buttons.
I paid $7 for this. Is that supposed to be dancing? That kid's having a seizure.
No, she's an emo kid. Throwing a tantrum. I refuse to. We all know damn well you didn't pay for this. Your patrons did.
No, unfortunately this came out of my bank account. I can admit that.
Came out of your Patreon account.
Feel free for somebody to super chat for this, or stream or bits for this, but you don't have to. It's already in the. This isn't going away. We're gonna play this game in its entirely. Probably not tonight though. Oh, can you never make that body language again? Go back to T-posing for dominance. You know what? I want to see a bunch of people go to a con and start T-posing.
Phooey on Yui.
Huey on Yui.
Yeah,
Now
that's something he used to
that's
say.
a really specific fetish, mostly concerning the Germans.
T-posing for dominance.
Huey on Yui, he says as he T-poses.
Oh, my fur and whiskers! I'm very, very late.
He's having a
I'm
stroke.
here. I should be there. Have you seen the time?
Time? Never met him. Does he have a brother named Big Ben?
Oh my, oh me, no time for tea. She'll have my head for this.
Steady! Don't get
Why
excited!
is he so echoey?
What on earth is the
No
matter
time
with
to
the
say goodbye.
teapots?
Hello, I'm late.
It's because he's in a time void.
Wait.
He's like,
Is that the actual audio from the original movie or something? Because that should not be that echoey for him.
Rather foggy.
that's because he's in the time warp
perfect
thing. You know,
weather for
he's
tea, I'd
screwing his rabbit.
We're doing the time warp again?
Won't you?
Nah. We have yet to see any sweet transvestites, so I doubt it.
That would make a very... Oh my god, he's a... Isn't that Fox? That means he's now a Disney princess. Let that sink
Tim
in.
Curry in a tutu.
You know he would have done it.
Yeah.
Oh my fur and whiskers.
Because as we all know, he's just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania.
Dawdle now, we're overdue.
Fuck we are. I'm going back to the park.
Imagine, right? What if all the trans people in the world just all migrated to Transylvania?
Honestly, they should do it just to be funny at this point.
Just for the meme.
Yes, but that would have to mean that all of them have a sense of humor. I know a few that would.
Yeah. I'm male to female trans. I live on Trans Street in Transylvania. My address is 123 Trans on Trans Avenue.
Oh, we're gonna get in so much trouble, and I don't care.
Well, it seems that some people...
I'm trans sarcastic. What can I say?
Remember, I know how to get to Wonderland.
I don't want to get to your Wonderland. Your Wonderland sounds
I
like...
mean, I also know some people who can get to Wonderland, if you know what I mean.
How do you do, my dear? I'm the Hatter, a ribbon. Why, I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Unless, of course, you mean a ribbon of milk for my tea. Oh, it's just so silly, I tell you. All the photographs in my picture book have gotten up and run away. And, of course, only you can find them, you know. Yes, yes, you do that, and I'll take a moment to think about that ribbon. Run along now.
So, I'm kind of glad they did that one and not the one from the newer movies.
Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know when I've ever been
You know,
so
you know,
excited.
Disney shouldn't make you feel scared.
Oh, there.
What, that he exists?
Just all the
Oh,
characters in
wow.
general. Like,
What the fuck is that? Is that a thing? Disney?
I think that's supposed to be Monstro, you know, from Pinocchio.
We don't have... Oh.
So, you know, the whale
is
that he
that-
gets swallowed. Yeah, see, there's Pinocchio there, so that's the whale he gets swallowed in.
Hello to you.
And there's, of course, there's Dumbo.
You must be a real girl.
Do we want to talk about how much of a complete and utter asshole he was in the books? Also, they got the voice really well done.
We're dancing.
Are you sure you call that dancing?
To be fair, he's just a puppet.
No, he's not, because there's no strings attached to him.
I'm going to smack you because you were waiting for a reason to use that
Why
word.
is a
too.
raven like a writing
There are
desk?
no strings attached to me,
Wait,
so
did I
I
already
can
get
go
it?
on a killing spree.
Picture,
Wait.
souvenir time.
That's not how that song goes.
It's you again. How delightful. Have you found
No,
my
I haven't found
pictures
your
yet?
pictures. Go
No? Oh, well, you really must.
I really mustn't. I can just leave you
Run
and go.
along now. Hello? Why, of course it's 2 o'clock. It's Tuesday, isn't
You
it?
keep telling me to come over here. Complete the Hatter's... Oh, wait, do I have to take the damn pictures?
Hello? Some tasty raspberry tarts have been stolen. But I'll never tell who did it. Of course, it was the Knave of Hearts, don't you know?
I don't...
Jack and Jill went up the hill.
I, honest to God, can't figure out how to get the picture thing
They
to work.
boiled it up and brewed it up.
I know everything in all the books in my whole school. I mean,
Is this it? You want me to take a picture of this
I will not
thing?
move another step until someone brings me jam biscuits and 4 cups of tea.
This
doesn't sound
controls
too
just as well as you guys think it
Must
does.
get an unbirthday card for all of you.
Where in the
Where
fuck
is
do you
that
actually want
white
me to go?
rabbit? He's late for tea.
that's impressive. I hope we get to see the fireworks tonight.
Wow.
Hello?
So does it really have to be that exact?
Suppose so.
Where is that white rabbit? He's late for tea.
So it sounds like we're going on a manhunt for the right rabbit.
It's okay. I
Jack
keep
and
pressing the
Jill
button.
went up the hill to fetch a pot of tea.
And yet nothing
They boiled
ever
it up
seems to
and
happen.
brewed a
Right?
cup And brought it down
Can
for
you hear me
me.
bashing my controller?
Yeah, I heard it.
Would someone please
I'm more
pass the
mad I'm
mustard?
having an issue
The
with
tea
this.
is far too tart. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh,
I don't know when
this
I've ever been so excited. Hurry up,
I'm beating
won't
you
you?
out of principle at
These
this
are
point.
the things that upset me, you know.
Have I told you how much I love ice cream?
Why do all the people look like they're already dead inside?
Because as I keep telling you, this is purgatory.
Why is purgatory so expensive?
That's because of the sin of
I
greed.
don't know when I've ever been so excited. Time to move. Hurry along.
Oh,
Hurry
fuck you. You
along.
really have to be that exact with this.
Yup. Pixel
Because
perfect.
it's Disney. 1 of 3 Hatter pictures discovered.
Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Honestly, I prefer if we discovered 0 of 3 other pictures.
Pillars should appreciate this lovely tree.
I hate this. Oh, I can imagine this had to have been a nightmare on the Connect.
These are my private chambers, child. What are you doing in here? Oh,
No.
I'm just making this worse. Oh,
The Cheshire Cat.
wow.
I do like the Cheshire Cat.
That just looks like a model like you'd see in the actual park somewhere.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's one of those things, because I know they did this when I was when the last time I went once, which should show you guys how long ago that was. You would take a picture of a certain thing using like their I can't remember if it was an app or something, and like Perry the Platypus would jump up and do a little animation. Like it would actually
Cool.
trigger something in the park. It was neat.
Yeah, but that kind of looks like a statue, like the rabbit. Just like it didn't look like an actual game model. If that makes any sense.
Like, is something actually supposed to happen with these?
You have to deliver him to the Mad Hatter, and he might tell you where you get the fucking ribbon.
Give me the ribbon so I can get away from this area. They're
Yeah,
dead
so you
inside
can-
as their wallets are empty. Yeah.
This game is just a massive fist quest.
See, like, at least if you're going to Disney as an adult without any kids, you're spending money on yourself and you're stressing yourself out. Like, I can only imagine how much more hell it is with kids.
Yes.
Yeah, but how sad do you have to
You
be a lonely
found
adult
all
going
my
to Disney World
pictures.
without any
Oh
kids?
my, how will I ever thank
That's surely
you?
gonna turn some heads
You
when you're
must tell
walking
me,
about.
Really.
I went with
Of
my
course,
boyfriend.
I have been thinking about
Yeah,
this
but
ribbon
then you're on a
looking for,
date and all, but if
and
you're
I
going
know
as a
the very
solo,
one
single
you mean.
character, that's what I
Why,
mean.
I
Like,
believe
Oh
I
yeah,
saw it
no,
at the
that's,
tea
I feel
party.
bad for people that
Yes,
are going solo.
I'm
but
sure it's there.
I would
Quite
go with
sure.
friends or with it like Wep. I would go with him. You know what? Let's dance. Might as well.
Yes, yes.
I knew
Time
that was
to
gonna be the
a little
dance.
jig.
Yeah, a little Irish river dancing chick. Yeah.
Remember now, it's always time for tea.
No, it's not.
It's
Go away,
always
weirdo.
time for tea. Because we're British and all, you know.
Oh, I thought we could actually ride that.
Or this way.
This one I've never got.
Instead of this boring bullshit.
Confusing.
Hey, Buzz has a blaster.
I just knew my ribbon would be at the tea party.
You guys
Would you
enjoying this?
mind getting it for me? Thank you.
Do we have to play the fucking tea party again now?
God, I hope not.
Yeah, we have to. We have to
You're
go back and do.
fucking joking with me.
I've just
We
been
have to go do it.
tea party, and I didn't even have any tea.
That's what we can't
Oh,
progress
buddy,
until
damn
we
it.
do the attraction. Wow. At least we get to pick. Yeah, I think we just have to. I think you just have to pick the on birthday party.
Let's try that. Oh god, the one I hate the most.
Yeah.
It's better
One
be
you have to mash buttons and it's really awkward.
Statistically, you know, 10 past 2 is the most delightful time of day for tea.
Not gonna lie, I heard that as
Made more
statistically.
probable by the omission of cake and cream, wouldn't you say?
Nope.
Come, come.
Yep, thank you.
Time to dance.
Time to dance.
Don't ever
Why
do
do
that. Pose again.
Why do they just cut the music? It's so weird.
I know, right? Seems like you've done
you
something
have to
wrong.
pose.
Don't they usually do that in dance games when you've done something wrong?
Yeah, like or if you're like playing what's that one called with the musical chairs? Yeah, to indicate you have to like stop and otherwise you lose the game. But otherwise, yeah, when they do that in record scratch, that's because somebody fucked up.
That's simply marvelous.
It's so uncanny in this because like the rhythm never gets going, and all of a sudden, right before it gets going, it just stops.
Stop doing that pose. Continues to bring back the pose.
Oh my god, he's literally doing a T pose with as like a teapot pose.
We had to get that pun
Hold
in
on.
there somewhere.
Yeah.
That kid would be on their ass.
Spectacular 4!
Oh my
Okay, I like his
goodness,
pose of just
how
sitting down and taking a
wonderful.
sip of tea.
Another triumph!
not a tea sip.
Exemplary!
We already got the stars, just let us leave!
Another triumph!
Oh my god, this is so tedious. Dude, why do we hate ourselves this much?
I don't know, because it was on sale and we thought it'd
Oh,
be funny.
stupendous.
Throw it out.
This kid is just
I'm
having
just-
an absolute seizure.
Yeah, I'm just glad I have all my sodas here with me so I can at least have some comfort.
Spectacular 4!
Aren't you tired and want to go to bed?
Ah. Like, because my room was extremely hot
Oh
yesterday,
my
I actually
goodness,
I literally
how
couldn't get
wonderful.
I literally couldn't get to sleep until like 6 a.m. yesterday. So I,
Damn, man.
you know, that's the worst part about summer. Like my sleeping schedule
Where
is
the
really
fuck
fucked
is the
up.
ribbon? Please tell me we found it. It wasn't there, was it? Did anyone notice it? Somebody's going to tell us that there was no ribbon in that level. You know that, right? I'm waiting for the chat. Did anyone notice a ribbon?
Nah. I mean, she said at the tea party, and just maybe we just had to play one of the attractions. Like, try just to quit. Hopefully, quit to Prague, and hopefully we'll be
Let's
able
go find
to.
out. This bitch can go into her own ride and get the fucking ribbon. Letting you figure it out. Oh, I know the answer! Because I actually was paying attention for the damn thing. I'm gonna have ice cream after this. Yep. I earned a cup of ice cream.
Yeah, task complete. Yes.
Oh, thank you, God. Oh, thank you, unholy Walt
You
Disney.
found my ribbon. Oh, thank you. Now
You
you've
found my
simply
cock
just like
ring.
you're
Oh,
gonna
thank
slug me.
you.
how grateful I am.
I don't-
Please
You know
don't
what?
forget
I
to thank
think
the
I'm gonna
Hatter for
get
me.
a like
Fuck your hat
commission
or
a
I'm out.
bunch of tarot.
Oh, God damn.
We should get all of fan artists, like all your fan artists, to make really weird, fucked up Disney porn just out of
You
spite.
there?
No!
Yes,
I need them to draw
you.
stuff I could actually sell. Leave my fan artists alone.
But I'm sure we could
Oh dear.
make either
What a
fucking
muddle.
Busco
No, we've no time for you
or
to thank me for
Rebecca
that
draw
silly
some
ribbon.
really fucked
We
up
have a
shit.
much more serious problem on our hands. My
One of our
favorite
fan
team
artists.
Not for the
gone.
store, just for
Simply
some
must
fucked
stretch
up
it back
meme
for
that's
me.
gonna be an
Why,
internal
it has
joke.
to be here somewhere.
You know?
Oh, and the teacups. Don't forget the teacups.
Does
And
anyone
again,
realize
Rebecca has
the
already
Dormouse
made
hasn't been
news of
seen?
the Disney girl, so why would I like? But
Does anyone realize the
More
Dormouse
cups,
is gone?
More cups. We
Has
simply
anyone
must
seen him?
have more
Also, this
cups.
makes me want to play American McGee's Alice, which is going to be a thing soon on the channel. So I'm gonna have to get Fosco to draw one of the girls as Alice.
first of all, Gulath said that it's indeed right that this Alice game is weirder than the one where she collects teeth, which is the American McGee one.
I love
The
American.
second one.
He's such a good boy, and his son is so adorable.
Yeah, I will say I'm not a fan of his first Alice, but the second one, Madness Returns, which is technically a sequel,
It is a sequel.
it's a pretty good one.
I know he's been talking
Yeah.
about throwing around the idea of doing a remake of the original one. Like
Yeah, but
updating
it's
the
also
controls
like
and stuff.
Madness Returns. It is a sequel, but the way the story is built is kind of like a reboot thingamajig.
No,
you know?
no. It puts the original one in there too, but you have to remember they were very limited on what they could do with the original one.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
what
not
I'm
me
saying. Like
defending
the
it because I'm
story is
friends
built
with
up
them.
like it's some sort of like rebooting prequel, like a soft reboot, not a hard reboot. You know.
Kinda, maybe. I mean, I could always ask him if I get him back on the channel.
Hello.
I think it's like so people who didn't play the original because not a lot of people had the original because a lot of PCs could run it either because they were too fast or too slow when it came out because as you said, it was a pretty limited what they could do with their resources.
Yeah. So, who would you guys like to see as Alice from American McGee's? Because I'm sure Bosco's going to want to take up the challenge of drawing that. Of doing like a full poster. Would you guys want a full poster of that? Like a full-on poster? They're going to say yes, and I'm going to have to pay for it.
I mean, Beauty, you need to know your fan base. Of course they want big titty goth girlfriend on the wall.
I mean, we have a lot of big titties. But we also have the adorable small titties.
Yeah, but they want the goth stuff like that one Aurora did yesterday. Of
Kisa is not big titted though.
no, but they just like the goth aesthetic. That's what I'm saying.
You just want to say gothic, don't you?
Goth.
No,
G-O-F-F.
remember, it's gothic. How could you get that
My
wrong?
name is Enemy
Red
Douglas, the
line.
main Raven Way.
There you go.
I'm
made
actually
me
fairly
live through
certain
that
that I'm actually certain I can do that entire first chapter completely in that
We
voice.
probably have to do that again at some point. Trinity? Actually, Trinity or Kisa would probably be... Oh my god. No, that would be terrible. Oh no, that idea would be terrible, but I kinda love it.
Ooh, I had a funk.
Give your thunk before I give my thunk.
Goth detective.
It's not bad. I was thinking of doing like a big poster and adding it to the current goal on Patreon since it's going to be a massive poster. But do one of the girls or one of the characters, each of the main characters from Alice, like somebody is the Cheshire Cat, somebody is Alice, somebody as is the White Rabbit? Yeah, no, I think it is.
Let's see. Madness Returns. You have the Duchess, which is never touched upon in the Disney version. There's the Queen of Hearts. There's that sea turtle. There's also the what's that dragon thing she fights? The one with he used it for the Warble Blade. The Jabberwock.
Oh, the Jabberwock.
Yeah, and there's also I think the White Rabbit is in the first game. I don't think he's in the second game because technically you kill him in the first game.
I would do a mixture of both games, but I'm just thinking about like I have an idea of who would be who, but that would have to be the absolute biggest picture we've done to date. So that would have to be part of the artwork.
And just to make it really fucked up, make it be like a pose, like a final Kingdom Hearts pose, you know, where they're all standing on a cliff or some shit.
For your head here, my dear.
I don't hate my character. Carl is Jabberwocky. That could happen. If we hit the current goal on Patreon, I will do a stream with Bosco in chat room, guys, and we will do a massive vote. Everybody is welcome to vote, even if you're not going to be a patron at that point, for that. And it'll be a poster that'll both be available on Patreon and on the shop when it comes out. But it'll also be, I don't know, I'll probably have to do this at cons because shipping would probably be a nightmare. I was thinking we could do some sign posters for it, but I'm trying to think of the logistics of doing that would have to be a nightmare.
Hello, Calais, what a splendid day! No teapots left unfound.
I realized I actually don't know what all of the names of your characters are. I know Detective, Kisa, and Mage.
There's a lot, and there's 2 more characters that we're actually looking to release. That's part of the goal right now. And
yeah,
I
but
want
like
to say
you
their
have
names.
you have like fucking 20 characters. I know the names of 4 of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them try to be the one. One of them I can take no credit for because Nerd Wonder and my editor is actually the ones that designed this character. I'm just okaying it. And going, this totally won't bite us in the ass later.
Also, would Gimp Tula be able to be the Jabberwock?
Jabberwock people are saying they want Karo, which is Cthulhu. Oh my god, it's Cinderella.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Gimp Tulu, as I decided to call him when I first saw him, because he is basically in the BDSM outfit.
To meet you. Hello there. My
Gimp
friends
Tulu.
the Bluebirds told me you've been quite busy. Well, I
Speaking
have a surprise for you.
of the Dark Lord of the Madness, you see he's been released in the Smite recently.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I've got to play it.
Take care of this special gift, and remember, use it wisely.
Have deep cuts for the Kaloo-Kalay. It is a nice little reference.
Go to the ball, and of course, you must be dressed for such a royal occasion.
Oh, I actually like how they did her dress.
Find me some fabric and a needle and thread. I'd be happy to make you something special to wear. With the help of my friends the mice,
I forgot what is it Kaloo-Kalay translates to in the whole Finklay McLuna thing?
Kaloo-Kalay just doesn't mean anything. It's just something he says.
Going to be very elegant.
Yeah, but it sounds really close to, you know, that Finklay McLuna now for Cthulhu for target, you know?
Matt Hatter's been trying to summon Carl this entire time because he just wants to do this.
I think the Kaloo-Kalay from the poem, but
guys,
is
this fucking thing won't go away
he lies dead but dreaming in relay or something. I think that's what it is.
You do notice what's stuck on my screen, right?
Yeah. That's because he's giving you a tutorial to select the wand. And you have to pull out your wand.
Oh, magical! Now, look
See,
for
there you
something
go.
to cast a spell on. Something sparkly that catches your eye. Just do this.
Just be another asshole in the park.
Abracadabra! Look at that!
Oh my god, could you imagine being a worker in the park and suddenly see this shit happening?
Let's go find more things to spellify.
This is the point where I would probably quit. Oh good, no shit's given, really?
Buzz has a blaster for you!
Hey, I made a level 30. No, 30. I'm down.
Okay.
Is that a castle? Perhaps tonight there'll be a royal ball.
See, I couldn't play a Disney princess, like, at the parks because I'm too much of a smart ass. I get fired within the first 20 minutes.
Up there, look! Use your wand.
Also,
to
I
collect
don't
that
think
one.
I look like any of the Disney princesses.
You know, I'd never want to hear a Disney character ever tell me to use my wand, but I just did.
Moko, you don't want to use your wand. I like that, and I think this is partly why, Forgotten Tune didn't get picked up, was one of the, because we had to put, you know, a bunch of catchphrases for the characters in the pitch, and one of them literally was Miko, like, one of her things was, I ain't no princess, and I don't think Disney found that as funny as I did.
Yeah, but I'm also saying, like, I think I'd get in quite a bit of trouble if I went into Disney World and pulled out my wand and started using it.
Great to see you.
Now that I think about it, I think everything in that page was something that Disney didn't like. Oh, Jesus. That's not creepy at all.
Sure is a nice day.
Mama, why is the thing starting to dance and be demonic? Oh, it's a sword and stone. Here's one of those at Disney here.
Level 4, you're going!
This is such a dumb game, but I'm kind of having fun with it. Go back to
Yeah,
Harry
it's not
Potter land.
as I mean, most of the horrific stuff kind of died out after we left Toontown or whatever it's called.
Oh, I'm
you know,
sure
when we
it'll be
went
coming
away
back.
from the anthropomorphic animals of Goofy and Donald and went to the actual real characters, you know, it kind of lost its freaky aesthetic.
There's a hidden Mickey.
Our player character still looks like a fucking freak of nature.
Beautiful kingdom.
Oh no, we got bits.
There's
And we have to
apparently
do
a
stuff.
dude that dresses up as Shrek and goes.
Damn you, Tatsu!
Either one of the theme
How
parks.
dare you!
That's amazing. Especially when you know why Shrek was created.
Why, that's
Yeah.
perfect. It's just what we need to finish up. Perhaps we could go to the ball together. Oh, and if you happen to find more thread,
I'd let you go to
please
my
do bring
ball,
it to
baby.
me. I'm sure we can put it to good use.
Oh no, this kid just doesn't care. I do like the dress is a little too puffy in the back though. But it's not
Well,
bad.
that's you know that's you see the thing is because when Cinderella was made, it was normal for people to have like a metal girder around their ass to make their butt look puffier.
Oh no, I know,
That's
but
like-
like look at the
that's
model
shaped like
itself.
that.
Like it looks like she has like, you know, cake
Perhaps I'll sew
frosting?
them new kerchiefs
It looks
so
like they
they'll
put
stay
cake
warm.
frosting on her ass.
Good afternoon.
Which is also a fetish people
I see you
enjoy.
like to take your time.
I don't want to know how you know that. Here, I'll make sure that you can walk again, sir. Oh, moving on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why a normal, reasonable person would ever frost a pastry with their own butt, but apparently cake farting is a thing that some people enjoy.
Toffee apple before, and I sure am hungry. Do you think you could find me some?
Especially if you play Honeycomb Studio, getting cake farters is a really good way to get like gold in it.
Goodbye. Don't forget.
Speaking of Honeycomb, did I tell you that the Honey Pop is coming up soon?
Toffee
Honey
apple.
Pop
Is
2?
that anything like a caramel apple? What the fuck? Somebody explain this to me, because I've never heard that term before.
Well, a caramel apple.
No, caramel apples I've heard, but a toffee apple never. Also, don't
Well,
be
it's the
talking about
same-
cake parts in
okay,
our
so-
child-friendly fucking stream.
So toffee in both Italy, where Pinocchio is from, and England, they call
Sometimes stuff gets hidden up high.
they call
If you spot
caramel
something
toffee.
sparkling up there, use your wand to pull it down.
So that's what it is. It's a toffee apple because it's an apple that's been dipped in, you know, toffee.
Oh, okay. It's weird because I've never heard that term before. So, well, I've never. Here we have caramel apples.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just instead of calling it caramel, they call it toffee because they use the hard stuff is what they call caramel, and the more melted down. I don't know the term floaty stuff. I don't know. It's what they call toffee. Like they also sometimes mix it with other things. Like old people really enjoy like saltwater toffee. Yeah, because it's caramel milk made with salt water that, so it doesn't stick too much to the teeth.
You have to Google toffee apple, or are you talking about cake farts? Because if you're gonna Google cake farts, we can't be responsible for if you find that Chris Chan video.
Let's go find someone.
That should tell you enough not to Google it, by the way.
Careful with the camera.
Hey, Christine is a strong, independent woman, and she can use her butt however she pleases.
If she's a woman, then I'm a man. Shut up, Moko.
You're infringing on her trans rights, nah. But yeah, CW3 has fully become transgender nowadays.
It's never gonna find my channel, and that's all I care about. I don't do anything that it cares about.
And the worst part is that even though like all the weird shit CVC has done, like it doesn't change the fact that they're just a really mean person, you know. Like going into a GameStop and then going into a GameStop, being an obnoxious cunt, and getting thrown out and pepper spraying people because they didn't get a certain video game.
I give those GameStop people credit, because if I got pepper sprayed, that thing would be on the ground in crying in pain because I know how to curb stomp somebody. Like, you can always tell somebody that hasn't been in the hood or anywhere in like poor areas, because where I come from, you do that kind of thing and you get to learn what the what a curb stomp means, and trust me, it means something. It doesn't mean you hit someone. If anyone actually knows what that means, congratulations.
Dude, why did you pick that up? It was on the ground. Come on, man.
Because the fucking puppet's gonna eat it, not me.
Yeah, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to our character we're playing. Like, have some common decency.
I think she's just trying to kill the Disney characters.
Yeah, but there's like you know they're gonna share it with you. So now there's 2 in 5 chance you're gonna get a 30 apple.
It's okay. I'm only gonna get the cough. I'll be fine, I'm sure. If not, at least.
Nah, dude, that thing's been sitting in the sun on the ground next to people's like feet, and it's dipped in caramel. It's like it's full of a bunch of bullshit.
Oh god, the amount of ants that would be on that thing. Not to mention rats.
Also,
Disney actually has a lot of rats, which is weird.
Yeah.
At least when I went, they were
everywhere. Speaking of Pac-Man is bringing up, what would you rather have? Like a curb stomp, a Glasgow kiss, or a Chelsea smile?
Glasgow kiss I've not heard of. What is that?
A what?
Glasgow kiss. That one I've not heard that term.
It's a pretty violent headbutt, basically. It's like where you grab the person's shoulder and just like do a really like strong head bash against them.
I know curb stomp, you're almost always guaranteed to lose teeth, so I'd probably go with that. Without the curb stomp, because I need the teeth. I'm hoping Stitch is in this game, because then I get to squeal.
So you'd rather have a Chelsea smile then? Maybe.
I would guess.
I lost my
I would rather not fight. Glasgow smile is worse.
I want to pay you back.
No, it's called a Chelsea smile. It's when they put a card in your mouth and stomp on it, so you get those like so you end up looking like the Joker basically.
Nope, I'm good. I would rather have none of them and just have a guy fight for me.
Then all my chores will be done.
I like how we're playing a Disney game and all of a sudden we're talking about porn and violence.
Because it's a Disney game and that's gonna happen.
Find more chisels, please.
Well, I mean, we are talking with Pinocchio right now.
And nice too.
Which,
I know.
even though I haven't watched Pinocchio since I was fucking 5, the one thing that I remembered was that if you what's it called when you skip school without leaving, like
How much of a
what's
fuck
that
you
called?
is it to Pinocchio that they didn't even let him be human in like the parks? He's still got to be a damn puppet.
Yeah, but what is it called when you don't go to school like without proper leave, like?
An autist?
No. I mean, like you are in school, but you just, you just don't go to classes.
Oh, a slacker.
Yeah, so if you slack off and go to a bar to drink root beer and smoke cigars, you get turned into a donkey and then eaten by a whale. That's the thing I remember vividly from the movie I haven't watched in the past 20 years.
I read the story a long ass time ago and it really fucked with my head. Because I didn't realize how violent it actually is.
Well, that's because it's a European children's tale, and European people especially fairy tale artists, really hated kids and want to give them a lesson.
Thank you. You found them all, and I finished all the.
Like, have you ever heard the tale of the red shoes?
Pay you back with my allowance from Father. Gosh, I'm happy. I'm so happy I could dance. Come on, dance with me.
No, no small child.
I like dancing.
I hate this fucking thing.
Gosh, you sure are fun. Oh, and thanks for all your help too. Gee.
You could use my nose as a dildo.
Apples to share with all my schoolmates. Did you find any more? Could you keep looking, please?
No.
What is with his cocaine eyes?
So long.
He's a puppet.
Toffee apples.
At least he has a reason. I want to ride the Dumbo the Elephant ride. That looks like it's fun. We don't have that here.
How dare you have fun?
I forgot this is
There's
Disney.
a live-action Pinocchio movie that I remember
Oh yeah,
was weird.
actually they're also making a new Pinocchio movie in 2020. Tatsu.
I demand
2021.
Disney actually make the. I want to see, and I know they'll never do it. I want to see them make either the Bambi movie or the Peter Pan movie to Walt's original script because he tried to get closer to the books, which I never knew Bambi was a book until then. Especially the Peter Pan one because he's a little psychopath, and that would be the funniest video for me.
Well, I mean, of course, like even from the first interaction, he tried to kill that big sister Wendy.
Hi, Peter Pan. What's your name, miss? Hey, you look like you've got what it takes to be a lost boy. Join me in Neverland. We'll see how you do. Come on.
I had a girl.
Actually, yes. Usually Peter Pan is actually played by a girl. I know there's going to be a live-action Lilo and Stitch. That's going to be a fucking nightmare that I'm not going to get involved in.
I'm better at
Nobody
being
send me
quiet
that
than you
trailer
are.
when it comes
Watch
out.
this.
But yeah, like when they just got to learn how to fly, like they're told to think of the best thing they know, and then Wendy goes like, "So just think of something that's good," and he goes, "Uh-huh." It's like he wanted that bitch dead from the start.
It makes the movie a lot funnier, doesn't it? Learn
Also,
how
I
to fly,
wonder
Peter
that
Pan.
that
Okay.
St. Bernard, like, did that girl get strangled after it got fairy dust poured on
this
it
is a
because
ride
it
we
was
have-
still leaves.
We have this ride here too, and I've always wanted to be on this ride. It was always crowded when we tried to go, even with the fast pass. I halfway really want to ride this, and then like I have an intense fear of heights, so I just think I am going to like I know it's not actual heights, but I feel like I'm gonna freak out over it. But I still want to ride.
Hey, I sort of have vertigo, and if I can play Mirror's Edge, I'm sure we can dream at this together, you and I.
Yeah, let's go to Disney or just Universal. I don't care. Let's go. Let's
I
go to a
want to
theme
go
park and I'll
swimming
get
in
the crown.
Disney World.
I want to go to. You joke, but I kind of do.
Actually, does Disneyland even have a water park?
Disney Worlds? No, I don't think they do. I'm not. Did they ever reopen the water park? I think they might have. I know Universal has one. I don't know if Disney does. 'Cause we had one, they had to close it.
I mean, I know that.
Oh, hey, look, it's Tinkerbell.
Recently, Florida Man was discovered on Mowgli's Island resort recently.
Oh, thank Christ,
the-
he doesn't
There
talk.
you are. Come on, quick.
The abandoned
Hook's
Disney
captured
one.
one of the lost boys. We
Yeah,
gotta save him.
we got a couple of abandoned places here from Disney.
You do know how to fly.
Yeah, but
don't you?
apparently a Florida Man
You
just
know.
recently, like he was just, doing his business, doing his corona, and he didn't realize he was trespassing on property.
Follow Tink and you'll catch up
So
to
he
me in
just
no
set up
time.
camp in like a random island.
I just want to say thank you to Disney for not having Tinkerbell talk in this. Because for some reason, I think for the last few years, they've had her talking.
Didn't they make this entire spin-off series where it's like all the fairy world and there's like it's kind of like My Little Pony but with fairies. Like, so there's the tough goth one, and the
I don't know. I've never
the
seen it,
hippie
but now
one
I'm
and
curious
all
to
the.
look. That might be a terrible cast stream in itself. Oh, I was gonna
The
cast
what?
some movies today, and then I got lazy.
Oh no, this isn't. I don't think it's a cartoon. Yeah, I know it's a comic. I don't know if it's a cartoon.
I'd imagine it's Disney. Usually everything they do is cartoon. Well, not so much anymore. They keep thinking live action makes them more money.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the Donald Duck magazine. It's its own thing. It's never been.
Oh yeah, fuck
know.
you people. You guys have that. We don't have that here. And I only found out about it, like, they have this whole thing about Magica Dispel has her own comic and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and well, you used to have it, but for some reason, like during the 80s or something, you guys just discontinued having it, and we continued doing it.
Well, there was like, I guess in Germany they do a special edition every year, and there was one with like a Magica statue, and I hate it because I want it, and I can't get it because like to get it imported is stupid expensive.
I don't know about that. I know the one we have is like every week nowadays if they come out. It's basically just some short stories about people living in Duckburg. So it's just basically it's like DuckTales. It's like the DuckTales just centered around different people than just the Duck family.
Like I don't know why like comics here have kind of gone to shit. Like I know Italy they still do a lot of the Disney stuff and like the Looney Tunes and stuff like that. Here they don't really do that, which is a shame.
Yeah, but also there's a few key differences between all countries and ours is that like you all seem to really like Glomgold, whereas that Rocker Duck person was really popular here, so he's in a lot of stories actually instead of Glomgold.
I know you guys do like a whole bunch of different stuff with different characters. Like I've gotten a few books that were translated. I think there's one called The Wizards of Mick that somebody once sent me.
I don't think I've heard about that one.
I think it's something like that. Like, I know you guys do like, I think there's one called 00 Duck or something.
Yeah, and it's also we have a whole comic, just like almost like a Marvel comic about we know him as the Steel Duck, where Donald Duck is a superhero.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of it. We've never had that here, but I do know about it. Because Bosco has
it even became a sort of mediocre PlayStation 2 game. But the comic series itself is pretty good. It's like imagine like a Marvel and DC comic, but with Donald Duck.
See, that kind of thing would be fun to read. I don't know why we never get them here.
Yeah, it's like what it is basically Donald Duck is Darkwing Duck, but he's competent. Sort of.
Oh, that's just
in his own Donald Duck way. Like he has proper gadgets, he doesn't do like I am the terror that lurks in the night. Like he doesn't do that.
You leave Darkwing alone. You leave my man alone.
We're off to Neverland.
Just for an example, is what I'm trying to establish here.
I know, it's just funny. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that, but okay. Oh, this is actually a long one. This is the first one we've had with 4 chapters.
Yeah.
In the original Peter Pan, didn't he actually cut up Hook and feed him to the crocodile? The TikTok crocodile?
As far as I remember, he just makes him walk off the plank into the alligator's mouth.
Well, I thought in the book he actually cuts up, his, Peter Pan is just an annoying Link, right? No, because, Peter Pan talks.
I know he,
There's Hook's ship. Follow me.
I know he apparently he cuts off his hand, which is why he got the duck. The claw, the baby.
I wonder if we get to see the mermaids.
For the last time, boy, where is it?
That's actually a good boy.
Where is Peter Pan's hideout? I ain't telling you nothing. Is that so? You'll feel differently when I make you walk the plank.
We wouldn't want that now, would we?
Quick! Cubby's in trouble!
Cousin America is less about fun and more being for children than being non-offensive.
Oh.
Peter Pan! How considerate.
You keep
So
those pirates
apparently
busy, and I'll get Cubby.
The Donald Duck thing I was just talking about. Apparently, you guys call him the Duck Avenger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we never actually got the comics here, but we had a video game, I think.
Yeah.
Oh god,
But we have, like,
entirely
an entire
this
comic
section.
series.
Oh, this kid's gonna die. Damn it! I can't kill her if I tried. Isn't this ship a lot bigger than this?
not moving that fast.
No, it's actually not. I mean, of course, perspective is everything, but yeah, this is a normal size for a private ship from that era.
Makes me want to play Sea of Thieves again. Just not with Beardy since he leaves me to die every time.
Not moving that fast. Get them. Bring them down. Everything yourself.
Yeah, but that's because griefing is fun.
Leave my ass to die. Well, he goes and takes over a pirate ship. Or a ghost ship.
Because griefing is fun.
I will say, does anyone actually remember the Hook movie that came out with Robin Williams? That was actually really fun.
Yeah, the one with all the kids and the imaginary food and shit and what? What's that guy? The main guy was the one with the mohawk. He featured in a bunch of films too.
Yeah, I think he became a voice actor. They're all gonna start quoting the movie, aren't they? And I don't have to watch because I'm paying attention to this.
Yeah,
So if we don't finish
Dante
this up
Bosco.
tonight,
Yeah,
guys,
that's
we'll
his
do
name.
this
Dante
again next
Bosco
time.
played Ruffalo. Yeah. He was in the Avatar and stuff.
Jeez, this game.
And the American Wagon.
Why are you barking at my door? You little asshole. Can we get Smee to talk? I want to see if Smee's voice, because Hook's voice is really good. So is Smee's?
We're gonna need help. Tink, go alert the Lost Boys.
So they can get captured
Come on,
along with the other one.
I've got a plan. Follow me.
Run, jump into my... No, you didn't. Who just did that? Someone just ran, jumped in
Isn't
my...
the Lost Boys like a film about some vampire teenagers?
Yes, but I think this was before that. Shmee. Yeah, that's his name, Shmee. Oh, everyone's
Shmee.
doing the whole thing where they're like, Smee!
Smee!
Ready? Here we go.
Luigi time.
We're flying, of fucking course. What did you do? I'm not gonna look at that link
Guess
right
it's
now.
time to think skinny thoughts. There you go.
I just sent you
Think
some
skinny
document
thoughts, how
stuff.
dare
You
you?
might want to stay
Are you
downwind
saying
of
that I'm fat?
Woo! There they are.
Oh, I want to make that joke, but if an SJW actually hears that in the
How are
game,
you,
they're gonna
girls?
lose their fucking minds. Oh, hey, the mermaids.
I forgot there were mermaids in fucking Peter Pan one.
Yeah, there were. They tried to kill Wendy. I always thought that was
Oh
funny.
right, they also had those really racist Indians on an island.
Yeah, I never really saw them in races, but I guess everyone else did.
Oh well, yeah, stereotypical I should suppose to say.
Yeah. You have to look at the time the movie was made. Plus, Tiger Lily could kick anybody's ass. I just like to remind everybody about that.
Yeah, I'm kind of certain and sure that Tiger Lily is sort of like based on like
I don't think she was actually based off of anyone. She's just, I think
what's
she's from the book.
Sacagawea.
I'm not sure. It's actually interesting.
Gee, you'd make a ground.
Yeah, from like the early days, like the early settlers, because like, the story goes that she helped a bunch of like the frontier settlers learn about the land they just invaded because they
What
wanted
if they're
to.
going to remove Tiger Lily if they do a Peter Pan live action? Because, I mean, Tiger Lily was able to really fight, from what I remember. She was dignified and stuff, and I actually liked her as a character in the movie, and I can't stand this movie.
Yeah, but you need to remember this is going to be made by Hollywood. And,
Oh yeah, no, Hollywood's absolutely.
If we manage to go by I don't know if you've seen the League of the Monster Hunter movie. If that's the way we're going with video game movies and other shit, I'm just giving up on films altogether.
Oh, I gave up a while ago. After the Beauty and the Beast remake, I completely gave up on Disney.
Yeah, but no, have you seen the Monster Hunter movie that's going to be made by that dude who did the Resident Evil movies?
Yes, no, I know. He wants his wife in there again because he thinks she's hot. I knew that was going to be shit.
I think the only reason he's giving her lead roles is because that's the only way she'll let him not sleep on the couch anymore.
At this point, yeah.
Also, like, oh, they come from a separate dimension and she's the chosen one. Like, come on.
Look, I guess when you have a wife you think is that hot, which she's never been really that cute, you gonna show that off? There's a live-action Peter Pan called Pan, and it has Hugh Jackman in it.
Yeah, no, but know about that one. I can't remember the exact things because it's like it sounds like a decade ago, but I do know of it.
I gotta look that one up later.
I've got you this time. Wait, you're not Peter Pan.
Yeah, that's it. Go get him.
Go get him. I'm not gonna do jack and shit. This isn't my job today.
I like how he has a proper like golden saber and the hook, and you're armed with a fucking wooden sword.
Stop striking me. It's my job to strike you.
Here comes Hook.
That's a pretty good hook though.
The actual model for him isn't terrible.
Well, that really hurt.
Honestly, Captain Hook was like one of my favorite Disney villains just because he's so camp.
Careful, he's gonna attack.
Honestly, I like the villains more than most of the heroes in Disney stuff. Like Frog Princess, I adored that villain, and I wish they had done more with him because he was so much fun.
Yeah, like you actually never. Yeah, I don't probably because it cut out, but you never answered my question about him. Like,
what?
Do you think it was intentional that they made him look like Baron Samedi or something?
He's supposed to look like he's supposed to look like yeah, I think it's supposed to be on purpose that they did that. Because that's who he's supposed to be representing.
Yeah, which is even funnier in the end when they... spoilers, by the way, guys, but it's even making it funny when, in the end, when he actually gets dragged down into hell, or whatever, like, the underworld.
And if you actually know the character, the actual backstory, he's not that evil, which makes it funnier, considering he's designed to be him. He is not evil. But either way, it's Keith David. I fucking love that character. I think he was
is it called voodoo or hoodoo culture? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah.
Voodoo is dark magic, hoodoo is white magic. I had a teacher that was a hoodoo practitioner.
There's a lot of
It's my job.
How do you say? It's like instead of like Christians, where we have this massive asshole who loves us even though he wants to make us suffer all life. But there's a lot of benevolence in all the other pantheons if you go through it.
I only know a little bit about hoodoo and voodoo, like I said, because I had a teacher growing up who was from Hades, and she was absolutely awesome. That's why I love Haitian so much. She was a lot of fun and taught me a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no better at doing anything because all I know about it is, well, from the game Smite and the what's it called, the comic Shadow Man.
You almost made me fall.
Here comes Hook.
You know, that's all about the hoodoo and voodoo.
Right low and down you go.
I'm kind of glad Frog Princess is gonna get more love, but at the same time, I'm laughing because as soon as Disney announced it, people were already screaming that that movie itself is problematic, and I'm like, you did not even get the point of that movie.
I mean, I didn't either. I just knew it was about a rags to riches kind of deal.
Yeah,
with,
it's just a retelling.
Set in New Orleans about a rich kid who got like cut off from his family because he was a total douchebag.
There are actual couples in Purity's community. Wait, what? What are we talking about?
Huh?
What?
Who's being gay?
There are couples? What? I am so confused on what's going on.
Stop doing that.
Get ready.
Apparently, William.
Are they shipping people again?
No, I think apparently William has bought a T-shirt so that his wife won't steal it from him. Huh?
Oh, that reminds me. I've ordered a T-shirt for my wife's. Won't steal from me and a Kisa shirt. Well, I'm gonna be adding more to the shop. I still gotta add a lot of stuff, but I'm really glad. Let me know how your wife likes it. If she wants to, if you guys want to pose in the shirts, you can cover your faces and stuff. I always love getting to see how people actually look in the designs and stuff. And like I said, we're gonna be putting up some new designs, some other designs soon. It's taking me time to put stuff up in the new shop and get used to it.
And make sure to look out for the limited edition shirt of my design.
Stop striking me. It's my job to
It'll come sometime in 3 years. Cicada's shirt will return soon too.
Yeah, but I'm just like, this is a shirt that's gonna go up on the store. Ouch! It's gonna go up on the store for one day. Just one day. It's gonna go up for free, and it's gonna be a picture of a giant dick I drew myself.
I could see you doing that too.
Yeah, I've actually been getting kind of good at character designing nowadays.
Stop
Hey, I'm always willing to put up stuff.
Here comes Hook.
Hey, I'll put it in the art book. I don't give a shit.
Kindly
We're
don't
gonna be doing the art book once we hit that goal.
Yeah, but like, it's been really good at I mean, I didn't draw it myself, and he's dead now. But like, I've been using a lot of character creators like to recreate other like people's like characters and such.
That's okay. I bought the ghost. I bought the mask of it from my grandma. She loves it. And she actually, no joke, the one of Suka that's up in the shop right now, she wants that on a mask. And my grandpa's like, I'll wear it when I go shopping. And I'm like, of course you will, Grandpa. Of course you will.
Yeah. But like, speaking of characters, I don't know if I told you, like, I made a character, like a recreation of a character.
They got
really,
Shmee right. They got Shmee's voice right.
Nice. But like, it took me like 45 minutes just to get the eyes right on the character creator. That's fucking amazing. That was fucking terrible.
We did it, and we did it together. Thanks, everybody. Come on now.
Thanks, everybody. Let's go home.
You see, like, that's the good thing about stuff, Tenchi. Like, I like that Voodoo and Hoodoo is incorporating, like, they're willing to incorporate Catholic saints and stuff. That's a good thing. Like, groups are willing to do that. You love Shmee even though he's fat? What's wrong with Shmee being fat? I never had a problem with that. He's short and fat. I like Shmee. I always thought Shmee was funny.
It's because being thick is alright, but being fat is not, apparently.
I can tell you, I've got those nice thick thighs.
Thick thighs and fat the mummy today's.
It's never going away, is it?
Well, I mean, you're not a mum yet, so it's, I suppose they're just fat today's.
Yeah, no, Rev's the one that's got the big old fat mommy titties.
Yeah, but once you become a mother, then there will be some thick-ass MILF today's.
I think if I have a kid, I'm pretty sure Web would die. I don't know if he actually wants kids.
I'm pretty sure if you ever have a child, somebody from the Child Protective Services is gonna come and take it away.
That's just mean. You make it sound like I wouldn't be a good parent.
I mean, you're not denying my claim.
It's easy as pie.
I don't want kids. I have a dog.
You still don't look like a real lost boy to me.
How
Maybe you could
is
find
that
some
my
different
unbirthday?
clothes.
That
That would
might have
help.
been with Alice.
Goodbye. Don't forget to
How
find
come I
yourself
can't get
some
the
lost
autographs
boy
of the actual
clothes.
ones that matter?
Because you didn't
have
turn
to
in
go
the other
buy a
autographs
Lost
to
Boy outfit
Mickey in
from the
the
shop?
intro.
You mean I
You
finally
have
get
to
to go
turn
shopping?
all the autographs over to Mickey Mouse. I think. Oh, we can buy shit
I'm
here.
so
Nice.
glad you came back to the store. Would you be interested in a new top?
What do you mean come back? This is our
I was
first
about
time
to say,
here.
what the fuck, bitch? That is an expensive ass outfit.
It seems like you
Oh my
really
God,
knew what
no.
you wanted.
All of these
Oh.
look terrible. Okay, that one's kind of cute though.
Okay, yeah,
I
can
would
see
have
a
worn
kid
that as a
wearing that.
kid. I'm not admitting it, but there is a picture, and no one's gonna ever fucking see it. No, wait, some of you in the Discord have seen me as Tinkerbell, and I fucking hate that outfit. What the
Yeah,
fuck
but
is that?
I'm the only one right here who's seen you as Doomslayer, so fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I still need to play Eternal.
We don't bring that stream up, or that game up. Fucking 4 times of deleting my data. Because it had to prove
I
it was
thought
business.
you were mad about that guy who forced you to play red light, green light just in order to progress the game.
I'm just looking at the outfits now.
Oh my god, we can bleed Snow White. Oh!
Do you want to be Snow White?
No.
Okay. We have to see hats. It's a video game. Guys, oh my god, do you want...
Oh my god, a Zerg hat!
We'll get the Zerg hat too.
Nice.
No, you know what? That opens too many jokes for you. I'm not doing that. That looks terrible. Hell yeah.
You made a great decision.
Wait, does that mean Jack and the others might be? Oh my fucking god.
Now that's war.
No.
Donald Duck, Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, we gotta go to the dressing room. Are we? Wait. Did it make us a man? Oh, thank God.
Wow.
Fuck you, I'm wearing a princess outfit. No, I have to wear the stupid outfit, don't I? That looks terrible.
Strange?
Did I... What was the rabbit's name from Winnie the Pooh?
Rabbit?
Did I skin Rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Also, for some reason, Steam just decided to tell me that you are now playing Disneyland Adventures.
You think I could tell you a secret? I lost my shadow.
Twitch died?
I don't know how, but it's always...
Hold on. Twitch died. Hold on.
Nothing died, I think.
Okay, let me restart it.